Where's my phone?
Where is your phone? Anyways, we're live.
I don't know. Does anyone know where my phone is?
Well, I don't.
Well, let me take a. It's probably just in my bed somewhere. Yeah.
Alright, well, we're here. We're alive. I'm gonna turn down I gotta turn down the stream, the HDMI. Just a little bit. Also, I'm on the wrong thing. I'm on the wrong thing in Discord. You should be looking at this.
You see the stream layout.
The layout question mark. The layout question mark. Many a question marks. You know what? I'm gonna get rid of the colors here. I think since there's an overlap between this and that. I probably should add drop. You know what? I should have asked Cole how he did some drop shadows. You know what? I'll do that will come later when I actually make the layout better than just like what I can do in like how long was this? How long did it take me to set this up? Like 20 minutes? 15?
Something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. We've got a cast going. We're talking Mario Kart and we're playing Mario Kart. Room info. Should probably get the ID for this. People are actually interested. It can be more than just us. That'd be chill.
Yeah, we're doing the cast a little differently this time.
If anyone is interested. Yeah, we're doing the cast a little differently since we're playing Mario Kart. Well, A, since we're playing Mario Kart, you know, we're just letting people in if they truly feel like it. And B, since this is a cast, like we figured at least let people in the server here in our fun little server actually exist in the cast with us, so they don't have to like respond in like stream delay. Especially since these are like topics that may be interesting to everybody. Talked about a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Talked about a lot of stuff before. We're talking about a lot of stuff. We're talking about more stuff now. We're talking about Mario Kart.
I'm waiting for a train.
You're waiting for a train? I love doing that in this game.
We're pretty for a train. We're good. Well, see, I'm trying to follow the rules of the road here. While
yeah, we gotta follow all the rules of the road while traveling because obviously, as we all know, we have to be very, very courteous to. Well, I'm gonna double check the current volume of everything right now, just to. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Mario Kart's overpowering anything super hard.
No, it won't be too loud until we do like races anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, minus 20 seems good. But yeah. That being said, it's Mario Kart. We're gonna talk about Mario Kart. While playing Mario Kart. So, generally speaking, we're gonna cover most of the whole series. I think the Mario Karts we have the least amount of experience in would be the arcade GP games.
I was gonna say like the first one, but that's more correct.
Yeah. I have enough experience with Super Mario Kart to have some opinions on it. I don't know how much I guess you know what, that's the first thing I should be asking. How much experience do y'all have with like different Mario Karts? What's the Mario Kart you have the most experience in? What's the Mario Kart you have the least amount of experience in?
Yeah, excluding arcades, definitely most is 8 because of how long we've had 8. Least being Super. Actually, that's not true. I haven't played the GBA one at all. Super Circuit.
That makes sense. Yeah. I have also played all of them at least once. I have completed all of them at least once in terms of getting everything unlocked. And going through everything. Super Mario Kart, just getting all of the gold trophies and getting it through all entrance classes, which interesting endeavor there. Mario Kart 64 going through all the GPs and getting an extra mode. Super Circuit getting all the three stars and getting all of the SMK tracks. Double Dash getting the mirror mode and getting all the cups there. And also getting every unlockable. And DS mission mode and getting all the unlockables there. Yeah, there's a lot. Most experience probably 8 and Wii, at least 7 purely because it was not the most memorable game despite having a lot of good stuff, but we'll get there. Did play the arcade games as well and they were okay, like playing Pac-Man. That's fair. That's a fair one. Most amount of time on Wii and 8.
I was gonna say the arcade games have some wacky player choices, don't they?
Yeah. They have Don-chan.
Drum
Yeah.
creature.
Yeah. Mario Kart I probably have the most amount of experience in would probably be a mix of either like of both Wii and 8/8 Deluxe. I'm inclined to say 8 Deluxe more so just because of how long that game was just like how long we had that as the most recent Mario Kart.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
We had the entire Switch's lifespan and basically all of the Wii U's too.
Yeah.
Kind of rude.
I'm sorry. You could play as a Tomodachi in one of them and a couple of other Namco characters. That's funny. Yeah, Wii and 8 Deluxe. I think I think they're about the same for me in terms of actually, in terms of experience. The least experience I'd be in a Mario Kart, I think, would actually be DS. Which is weird to say, because I think I've played DS more recently than I've played other Mario Karts, but I don't ever really play it very frequently, if ever.
I guess in terms of games I've actually played, I would say the least would be 64
That would make sense.
or Super, because I just don't get it. I don't get the old Mario Karts.
That also makes sense. The old Mario Karts are kind of a different breed of kart racer, where a lot of the difficulty in terms of how the game's handled actually comes in the handling model itself.
Yeah.
And managing that. So a lot of the mastery of the game comes down to actually mastering the handling model, which, if nothing else, is very intriguing. It's definitely a point. It's definitely a point where, a way I can describe the older Mario Karts, specifically Super Circuit and Super Mario Kart, is that handling models are difficult to handle, but the moment that you can understand and get a handle on things, the games have a weird flow state to them where once you finally get everything figured out, kind of that flow state once you get into actually controlling vehicles and actually going through the tracks fast, it is cool to go fast in both of those games when you're able to figure it out. Having the most fun parts about those games was honestly just the when you have a good run, when you have good races going, when you have good solid runs going through Grand Prix or time trials. It's probably the most exhilarating part of Super Mario Kart, at least I would say.
I can get that. It's just I don't know if I personally have the patience to do that.
Uh-huh. I think it like those games are definitely those games are a sign of like very much a sign of the time where if it was like a Mario Kart that you grew up with or a Mario Kart that you're like invested enough in to want to learn them, it is they're games that that when you invest the time into them can control very smoothly if you decide to actually put the time and effort into it.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. You asked me like 2 years ago, I would prefer the handling model of current Mario Kart. Nowadays, I find myself preferring Double Dash and especially how DS plays. I agree, but I also understand why they simplified it. That's what, yeah. Like, there's very much two different kind of distinct eras of Mario Kart. Very much it's you can either split it between pre and post DS or pre and post Wii.
That's kind of a balance you can get in a lot of series, but it's like especially prominent in Mario Kart because like old games tend to be just less forgiving than new games, and that also comes with the control scheme.
Yep.
So yeah, I kind of agree with that. Mario Kart's generally a very casual game, and 8 being the most. Yeah, I'm with you there.
I wouldn't quite say 8. I would say 8 Deluxe, not 8 Wii U.
Well, okay.
Look at the tier list. They're two separate games there. And technically they are two distinctly different games when you come down to brass taxes of how they play.
Can we just put 8 at the bottom because 8 Deluxe is better in every way?
Alright. It goes into boo tier. Sorry to all the people that prefers how Mario Kart 8 plays. Sorry to everybody.
Fire hopping?
Huh? Yeah. Fire hopping was automatically funnier than 8. Yeah. A big tech in 8 was on straights. I'm pretty sure it was because of like how air boosts like speed ended up working out, and how having boosts in the transition from into the air made you go faster like when you're airborne. So like sneaking back, like pretty much hopping back and forth after like mini turbos and trick boosts were like the main way to preserve speed and preserve and gain more speed from all sorts of like boost sources. So yeah, very weird physics quirk, and they took it out of 8 Deluxe for pretty good reason because as you could imagine fire hopping, mashing your R button and going back and forth in terms of going back and forth in the stick constantly was not the most fun experience exactly.
No way, I imagine not.
Yeah. Funny enough, one of the courses where it was actually the least practical to do was Baby Park, because fire hopping only worked on mostly worked on flat surfaces, and since Baby Park is entirely tilted up or down, you lose time every time you do it on that.
Huh.
So there are some courses that the tech didn't work on very well, but yeah, there's a lot of weird nuances with Mario Kart 8.
Just 8 Deluxe, I feel like it's still better in every way.
Yeah.
It's like, you got all the courses by default, you had a few extra characters, you actually had battle mode courses and battle modes.
God, battle mode in 8, oh my gosh.
I still didn't like Bomb Blast, but you know what? They did it right.
Just battle mode in vanilla 8. Oh man, that's...
Elimination only, balloon battle only. You get one funny clip where you snipe someone from across Moo Moo Meadows, and that's it.
Yep. It's also the fact that the battle course. What battle courses? You're playing race courses in battle mode.
Yep.
That's what everyone wants to say. Yeah, and the booster course pass as well. Say what you will about graphics, but 48 courses is certainly a lot to work with.
Yeah. Yeah. I do kind of agree with the graphic criticism of the booster course pack, because it's like the effort really wasn't there, but at the same time that's double the game. There's only so critical I can be.
Alright. I guess with this all established thus far, let's try and gauge our thoughts on where to rank all these at the moment. How do we feel about Super Mario Kart? I think we've kind of voiced our opinions on it a little bit, but general thoughts just about this particular Super Mario Kart. That one.
I feel like Super Mario Kart's one of the biggest victims of old game.
Mooney, it sucks.
Just yeah. It sucks by comparison, even if at the time it was interesting. It's hard. Not much else to say.
I think it is very intriguing that the first Mario Kart is very much, since it is Super Mario Kart, in the Super Mario series, they keep all of the track themes and general vibes very close to their. They keep their cards close to their chest in terms of the theming for all of the courses. It's Super Mario World Kart. You have the cape feather from Mario World as an item. You have red and green. You have red and green Koopa shells. You have a star because of course you have a star. It's interesting to me that how kind of Mario-esque you can really get the vibe of Super Mario Kart, but yeah, I'm not going to say it is a particularly good Mario Kart by any stretch of the word. I think there is enjoyment to be had in the game. It is enjoyment that is obfuscated by the rather archaic controls for now, in terms of the handling model, but there's a flow state to it that I would say at least exists, and there is definitely a reason why people still go back to play it, even if it is a rather small portion of people. They're still pretty dedicated to it in terms of it. But kind of indifferent, kind of whatever. I gotta. What should I name this fourth tier? Because indifferent and kind of whatever kind of feel fairly similar.
It kind of feels like a fourth tier name, or something like that.
All right. You know what? Super Mario Kart.
I'd say that's fair.
Yeah, it's not even the first game syndrome. It was kind of the first of its kind. It kickstarted a whole subgenre of series. Yeah. Heard everything else kind of garbage. Yeah. All right. Super Mario Kart down 64. I think I probably have a good vibe from 60. At least a few clips of Super Mario Kart, methinks. I might have a clip or two. I don't know. I don't have anything here. Damn. That's probably another SD card. Because I
Nah,
would have
yeah.
had, I probably would have had like a good clip of like just having generally good racing on that in that game. Because I have done it, but I have went through that game before, and it is interesting. First good one for many for me. Don't know how 64. Running for me, I don't know. 64 kind of fell off me over the years. 64 is cool. I feel like if I went back to it now, even now, I'd have a good time. Let up.
64 is tough because it sort of fills the same vein as Double Dash in my mind, in that I got into it after being used to modern Mario Kart. Thus, it never made sense. Thus, I keep losing. Thus, anger. So it's tough. I just can't really look at it objectively because every time I play it, it makes me angry.
Right. I think another part of 64 is that 64, I think everything before DS kind of came from a time where the act of playing 150cc, or even like consider like having the choice of between 100 and like 50, 100 and 150, that was an actual choice that you had to consciously make when you're like playing the game initially, since the game feel is like kind of drastically changes in terms of how it feels when going from from one engine class to the next, because the game 64 is actually a rather fast game when you come down to it. Like comparing how it feels like to take turns and do stuff in 64, comparing it to now, like with like modern Mario Karts, 64 is not a particularly slow game, and especially in 150. Especially at 150, where they decide, hey, if you are fidgeting with turns too, like if you're fidgeting on turns too much, you spin out. Like 64 kind of comes from that a very clear time when they thought 150cc had to actually be genuinely hard. But I think it is interesting. Yeah, the only experience I have with the 64 is battle mode, and 64 battle mode sucks. That's an interesting take. I think that I kind of enjoy the weird ass nature of like how four player ends up working in 64, but really, I think 64, if you're not playing alone, you kind of have to have at least 3 people to play with. Because there's kind of, like, especially for battle mode, there's, like, a weird, chaotic, fun nature to how battle mode plays in 64. But that chaotic kind of nature of how the item system works in 64 kind of turns into frustration when you're playing with just one other person, where it's like, oh, hey, you look over at what they get, you look over at their screen, you see they roll a star, you see they roll, like, 2 stars in a row. And what do you get? Oh, hey, here's another single green. Here you go, buddy. Mooney, I'm pretty sure, has a clip of me, like, rolling, like, 3 stars in a row on Skyscraper.
That'll do it.
Yeah, no. It is a game best enjoyed with 4 people that kind of can deal with a little bit of bullshit together. I think some of those 4-player sessions that we had was there was some enjoyment to be had there, I would say, at least in my opinion. But outside of that, it is
the iconic coal crash out came from.
Yeah.
Give the game that.
475 miles an hour in my Ford Focus. I didn't even know the sidesteppers were here.
crap. Ow. I got run over by a boat. That's a new
The coal
sentence.
crash out. We can get the clip real quick. But first, before I get the clip, where do we put this? Actually, I'm gonna make one more tier. Add a row
Okay.
below. They were cooking something, all right. Does that make sense as a tier? I think that makes sense as a tier. What do we
I think
think?
it does, yeah.
I'm gonna make this green and then the one below light blue. I think this makes sense for to put Mario Kart 64 here because they were definitely cooking something. Hey, what do you have? Why do you have that bomb?
Uh,
I got it.
that didn't hit me.
That, huh? Yeah, maybe they have a maybe they make it so that trailed bombs can't like if you trail a bomb it can't hit you. That's kind of interesting.
Maybe.
Let's try it again. I'm here.
Huh.
Guess so.
Interesting.
All right. Super
I
Circuit.
learned something. So I actually lied. I do have a clip somewhere of me playing Super Circuit and making a giant water cut on one of the courses.
Super
I don't know where it
Circuit-
is.
Yeah.
I don't know where that clip is. That is my only thought of that game.
I'm sure I have at least some clips of Super Circuit if they're not on a different SD. Wait, they might not even be on a micro SD card because I don't have a micro SD card on this. Fuck, it's probably on my OLED.
Oh,
Because I don't. Okay, GBA Switch Online. Oh no, I do. This game is a little stupid. I love Super Mario Kart maps. I love being able to complete a lap in 6 seconds because it's a Super Mario Kart map. It's awesome. This game is stupid. This game is a little stupid sometimes, but I think Super Circuit is like the exact opposite of 64 in my mind, where this is the exact opposite of a multiplayer game. You are not playing this with other people and having a great time with it. But on the same token,
I do have the clip on my computer. Unfortunately, it's too big. I can't send it.
Damn it. But hello, Kel. Yeah, we're talking about Mario Karts and we're kind of ranking them at the moment. So, how do we feel about Super Circuit? That's the vibe right now. What do we feel? How are we feeling about Super Circuit?
I feel like it just filled a similar a role in my mind to Super. Like, I don't think I could place them separately. If I were doing this myself, of course. I'm not doing this myself.
I am probably. I'm very positive about Super Circuit because it is a Mario Kart that I think it's kind of fun in a way that other Mario Karts aren't, where it's like a lot of the appeal comes from like just kind of a lot of the appeal comes from just like the process of improvement at the game. Just getting better, just like it's a Super Mario Kart kind of game. It is Super Mario Kart with like less actively obtrusive course design. There are some points where it's a little mean, but it's Super Mario Kart with like without like Vanilla Lake 1 isms or Bowser Castle 2 isms where they just have dead ends for no reason. You keep getting hum errors? Huh.
That's odd.
That is rather strange. Yeah, yeah. But I think rather positively of that game. Though there's definitely a bit of bias on my end because I have literally spent I literally have 3-starred or I have gotten the nighttime title screen on literally every like official release that the game has. So you could say I've gotten experienced with the game a little bit. I do know that you get 40 bonus points for being Wario and 0 for being Yoshi, and that's really funny. I love like the fact that Super Circuit for some reason has like a detailed had like a detailed document written up on how the ranking system works, and it goes into detail on how every character just has a set like value in terms of bonus points just gotten at the start of every GP, kind of to rank their difficulty generally. It's kind of funny.
That seems weird. So is Wario an easier character to play? That's what it
Wario
was.
is a harder character to play because they're giving you bonus points to play a harder character.
Oh, I read it wrong.
Yeah, it's rank points to that influences your overall rank at the end of a GP.
I reversed the characters in the message for some reason.
Where is the doggo?
I see. Okay.
Oh, and sees again. Damn. Yeah,
That's
Bowser's considered the hardest character and gives the most points. Yeah, Bowser, heaviest character, worst handling, highest top speed.
This needs to go.
That is an interesting system. But I mean, I can safely say I prefer the starring system in 8 plus. I guess I'll say for every game after 8. It's just win as convincingly as possible, as opposed to be not just win as convincingly as possible, but also do it good. It kind of just feels arbitrary.
Yeah, the modern rankings definitely have much easier. The modern systems don't hide any information from you. They just more or less just give you the objective: get first place in every course. They kind of just strip away more and more like hidden ranking things in favor of just get first. It gets rid of some of the teeth, but it's also because you're getting rid of the invisible information that you kind of just had to sort of get based off of just vibes. Was connected to the wrong router. Ah, I see.
I see.
That makes sense. I think for Super Circuit at least, I'd say I'm indifferent, leaning towards like generally positive towards it. At
Willing to
least
put
I'd
it
say
in.
I'm positive towards it.
Yeah. I'd be willing to put it in because I don't know really where else I would.
Yeah. Mooney, do you have thoughts, Mooney? I don't know if you've actually played Super Circuit very much at all, or not. One of the more exhilarating games to play. Yeah. That's kind of what I thought. That's kind of what I meant with Super Circuit having a generally more how do I describe it? Like having a flow state. That's what I said with Super Circuit and Super Mario Kart. Super Circuit is more upfront with that, with like giving you an easier time to feel how the game like feels good to play when you get the hang of it. But yeah, if I'm like the only one that really has like a super strong opinion on it, with like kind of, I think indifferent for both of you and like leaning towards positive for me would probably be okay. If that does that make sense?
Hold up. I can't actually. Wait, I can zoom in.
Yeah, you
Okay,
can zoom
yeah.
into this. Yeah.
That's good.
All right. Now on to the double dash.
Y'all go nuts.
Did we want to play? Did we want to like actually play the game, or are we just like chilling in free roam? I don't know. What's
Yeah,
the vibe?
let's do one, at least one race.
Yeah.
Probably do a few, but like, should do.
We'll just have somewhat longer intermission times.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I can put intermissions up to 5 minutes. I mean, I guess in terms of like cast, that's probably fine.
Yeah.
I wish there was an option between like 1 and 5, like maybe like 2-3 minutes, whatever. Frantic items.
But...
It's all right. Boom. We have games to play, but also a bit of interesting to me, and also something I don't tend to revisit. Well, I'm just saying we revisited it. We like collectively, I've kind of made people revisit it every now and then because of you know the lands that the quote unquote land parties that I do here on your own. That is fair. Yeah. Double dash.
Yeah, there's...
You go.
Go on.
You got it.
All right. Yeah, Double Dash is that one. Like, we keep revisiting it, but like, the reason I don't join the LAN parties, at least to play, is because I just don't get it. Like not like why people like the game. That's not a thing. I have plenty of my own games that fit the bill of hard for most people, but I adore. But I just can't. Every time I try Double Dash, it doesn't work out for me, so I just don't.
Fair.
I like Shine Thief. I like it a lot more in 8 Deluxe because I can play 8 Deluxe.
Mm-hmm. I'm a gamer.
Those are my thoughts, though.
It's fair. I went too tight. What am I doing? It's kind of hard to focus on the game and also focus on like actually talking about video games. But yeah, Double Dash is definitely one of my favorites, at least personally, because it kind of it is such a particularly unique entry in the series in a very fun way, and that's kind of my thoughts. It's like it is such a uniquely, it is an entry that is uniquely its own in a way that I find extremely fascinating. I like the handling on it. The carts feel very interestingly responsive, where a lot of it is a lot of the handling comes from like the back tires a lot, so a lot of it is more or less counter drifting to actually readjust stuff like your current angle and whatnot. Oh my god. And meanwhile, I can't even play Mario Kart World properly. Gotta get rid of some of the rust somehow.
I swear, oh my, that was the worst time to get hit by a red shell. Now Kelly just gets to go and win for free. I maybe could have gotten some reds for that last item box, but nope.
Yeah.
Knocked off the other.
I would say that for Double Dash's claim to fame for me would absolutely be like you said, like interested in at the very least I'm more interested in multiplayer when asked for. Yeah, Double Dash's claim to fame is absolutely just playing the game in multiplayer. It is probably one of my favorite multiplayer, like Mario Karts, just generally playing like with four players. When you have 4 players playing that game, it is. Yeah, Cal, I agree. Like it is. Oh, it just counts down from 300. Damn. All right. But yeah.
We'll give it like whenever I like am actually hanging out with people with Pure in particular, and I just get to be player 2 while she drives. That's great. I like that.
Yeah, playing. It's also fun to play like that. Like having that kind of camaraderie. Just literally having 2 players on a cart and being able to actually just do that is so neat that you can just play like that.
Yeah.
But even then, like just playing with 4 players, like standalone, is also just a fun time. Like playing 4-player split screen. Before like even doing like the 8-player the 8-player stuff. 4-player stuff was also really fun. Because I think the game kind of is balanced super well around with 4-player versus in mind. Because there's enough like shit going on to where it generally people can be kept rather close together. But also there's enough going on, there's also enough agency that everybody has to where everybody can just like still work, can still feel like they have a good amount of control over what is happening to them. Even with like double items, double items having enough, like 4 or more players around you at any given time. It's fun. Chaos, fun, and skill. Something that I can't really say when play like Mario Kart World. That's fair. It's a fair assessment. Yeah. There's a lot of times where, like, a lot of things will just happen in a given race, and generally, it's kind of the emotions that you tend to expect from like a Mario Kart, where people are like actively just like clamoring against each other, and I think like just generally being able to see every time that Kel has just a blue shell waiting for me and just holding the blue for like a solid like lap and a half, just holding the blue, just like there's a very real comedic element to that. goodness. Me thinks that Double Dash, like, even just like at like baseline vanilla Double Dash, just the 16 courses that we've got, like 16 courses are also pretty nice. I enjoy them. Pretty well and truly. Yeah. 16 courses, battle mode, like a pretty good battle mode whole round. I would say at least Cool Games Smile. At least Cool Games Smile. My bias personally would say best of the best, but I know it is definitely a game that is not quite for everybody. Yeah. No, Baby Park is generally is great in Double Dash because it is built for that game. It's like a bad Double Dash course, not even do. Yeah. Worst courses like Dry Desert and then I don't hate it. Yeah. I don't know if you've got anything to add here.
Not really.
I don't really think you play Double Dash very often, if really at all. Really.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you've probably got more to say in regards to like Wii onwards. And also, you're probably busy with Deadlock.
Time for the next race.
Oh yeah. We're like a game to play.
5 minutes have passed.
Yeah. You know what? I actually want to play at like a route or two.
That's crazy.
Look, we're just chilling. We're playing casually. We can do like a route. We can do like a route or two. That's fine.
Discuss why that's crazy when we start talking about World.
Yeah. For now, with Double Dash out of the way, we've got DS.
The only one I truly have not played.
Ah.
But you know what? Rob's in the game, and that's really funny.
DS is. I could not agree more, Galactice. DS is. Ow.
I'm being passed up by my doppelganger. Oh.
DS. I think DS is a game that I always heard was like a cool enough game. Like first full 3D handheld Mario Kart. There's something cool about that. I think nowadays I get that there's like some neat like tech to the game with I guess tech quote unquote with snaking and what would be like prolonged rocket boost where you just get to extend like if you're able to snake hard enough with like that you can just extend you can extend the rocket boost off-road immunity to all of your mini turbos. DS is a strange game. I don't really find too much like immense enjoyment out of the game personally. But it's also I definitely am least experienced with DS. Though I cannot say it is not for I can't say it is not for a reason.
Thing I can't actually add here. I watched a video some time ago on the speedrun that is just crashing the game.
Huh.
And that's first of all one of the funniest kinds of speedruns, period. Second of all, funny that there's a consistent way to crash a Mario Kart game.
Yeah.
But for those who don't know, it involves just stopping on the stairs in Luigi's Mansion. while facing to the side.
Ha!
That just crashes the game.
I got a Cammy Warp in third. What am I gonna do with that?
Well, you broke my drift right as it was about to be the maximum, so
Yay! Y'all have already broken away because I got hit by a red. Because I didn't have anything to protect myself. Yeah. It is very much a rather safe entry. I think some of the nitro tracks are good in the NDS. It also does have a form of online, which is neat.
probably like turbo dead nowadays, even with mods.
Ow! Damn. Yeah. Notable thing about it, yeah, mission mode is cool. That is cool that mission mode exists.
I'll give it that.
Yeah. It is a cool mode that is that is kind of surprising. Didn't really go any farther than like timed events in Mario Kart Wii, from what I remember. Like Wii Connect 24 events.
7 didn't have any. It was just the CGP that had them.
Galaxy Arena, yeah. I don't really think that much of DS as like, now, but I think for the time it was pretty cool. Like having a pretty solid battle mode. They brought back Block Fort in a game that wasn't 64, even though 64. I think 64 Block Fort and Skyscraper, they're fun. They're fun, or at the very least, kind of funny. Whee! Best game in terms of content and handling. It has the best battle mode. Mission mode is awesome. You could make an emblem. Oh yeah, the emblem. Emblem's neat. Yeah. Amazing package of all the tracks might be especially for the retro tracks. Still holds a place in my. Yeah. I'm not going to deny that DS definitely has a lot going for it. Like when it comes down to what you have. I think that I think that for me at least though, DS isn't really a game that I like. It's just kind of a game that is there for me. It is very much a game that happened and exists. Also, yeah, DS definitely was a pretty big help for the sales of the DS. I would definitely. Granted, I think a bigger help would probably be let's checks notes. New Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah. I've been abducted by a UFO.
You've been abducted?
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. A medallion. Yeah. Yeah. Where do we think we should be putting DS? I know that you don't really have much you kind of said like you don't really have much of any experience with the game.
Yep. I just know that there's a speedrun to crash the game, and it's really funny.
Cool games. I'm personally thinking, yeah, cool games. Okay. I was kind of thinking like leaning towards positive, but I think if y'all are saying cool games, I can see it being cool games. I will concede to the general consensus here with y'all.
No, I have no qualms with this.
Yeah. All right. Now we have a rather intriguing one. Mario Kart Wii. This is all right, Cal. What you got? Cal, actually, I you know, would anybody here like to speak up at the moment? Like, speak up on the mic.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say something, but then I realized no. Yeah, we can absolutely. If y'all want to pop on and say something, like let us know. We'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll just throw the obligatory. Wii was the first game I played, so
Would love
our first
to.
Mario Kart game.
Alright. Maria, if you would like, I'm gonna put you. Can I unmute you now? Oh,
There's another UFO. I can get up. Goodbye.
Can I? How do I make it so that you can?
Wait, can we just like manually unmute them? Is that something we can do?
Wish I. I'll figure it out after this race. We have DK pass to go through. DK pass to go through. If Kel was unmuted, it would be spitting venom. That is great to know. Yeah, I know that Kel is not the most positive towards Wii.
Interesting.
So, right, I've spent a lot of time with Mario Kart Wii. Like generally a lot of time. I've been going through the grind of 100%ing it on retro achievements. I've played a lot of it online. I dabbled a bit in the competitive lounge community for a little bit. Not very much, but I did.
Oh crap.
Mario Kart Wii is ow. Oh, that sucks.
Oof.
Yeah, it is pretty ow, actually. Yeah, I think that's a good description. The Mario Kart Wii is very ow. Like, comparing it to how Double Dash feels to play, Mario Kart Wii either hits are as inconsequential as like a banana, where it's kind of just like whatever, we will move on with our lives, or it is I am hit by a red shell and now I have to wait until next race to play again.
Or you get hit by a blue shell and you're on life support.
Yeah.
Oh, you're kidding me!
You gotta wait 7 to 10 business days for the hit stun to stop.
Yeah, like a lot of things I've mentioned on Blastcast, like, I just realized this is a Blastcast. We're not playing the Bomb Blast. What are we doing?
Do we really want to play Bomb Blast for Mario Kart World?
Probably not.
We're here to just like vibe. Oh yeah, you're saying?
I actually forgot what I was. Oh yeah, like a lot of things I've mentioned on Blastcast is that it was Wood first, so I have some extra fondness for it just from that.
Mhm.
I don't really find myself wanting to go back to it though, like except for mods, like CGGP is really cool actually.
Retro rewind. Oh, we have someone on. We have a bot from. We have a bot. Gotta kill
Oh,
this bot. Bye bye.
delete that.
All right. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut the Discord feed for just a moment. Just for a moment, and I'm going to make a dedicated. And I'm going to make a dedicated. I'm going to make a dedicated speaking role. You get the talking stick. All right. Edit channel permission. Actually, I gotta make role. Make a role. Server settings. Roles. Create role. Talking stick. Save
Weed
changes.
is like very similar to like modern carts, and it was like the first game to really do that. So, like, I can go back to it. I usually do the blatantly OP combo because I'm bad at games, or at least I'm bad at Wii.
Alright, Bree,
But,
I'm going to, for a moment, give you the talking stick since I heard you had interest in that.
Yes.
You keep going. You keep your train of thought going.
Yeah, I generally play Funky Flame Runner because I'm bad at game. But,
Alright.
it's still first Mario Kart. It's got a special place, and of course, it's a game released on the Wii. It has a fantastic soundtrack.
You should be able to speak now, Bree. You should be able to unmute if I set it properly. Tell me if you are not able to. If you're able to or not. Cannot? What? Missions. Talking stick. Speak. Oh, use voice activity. Okay, that would probably be also something that I have to do. At everyone. Try leaving and rejoining. I'm not sure how Discord really likes to handle that. As this is admittedly the first time that I've tried doing this. Ah,
Oh, hi.
there we are.
Ah.
Okay. Hello, Bree.
There we go. Hi there. Is my mic coming out
Yep.
good?
It's coming through nice. I feel like using a stage would make this easier. Doggo, I would love, as much as I would love to, this is not a server that we can do stages in. We don't have, we are not able to have stages.
Is that not like a goal that you have to reach? You have to be like a big enough server?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I'm guessing like 100 members or something.
Anyways, hi. Wii is probably my second favorite Mario Kart, if I had to like really rank them. Just for context, I was not around during the like Funky Revolution, where it was only Funky Flame Runner and Daisy Bike. I was not around during like the meta times. I was there for mostly the single player and a little bit of like worldwide, but I think it is one of my favorites. It's got the best vibe, I think. It's like the graphic design and the sound design. I don't think any other Mario Kart game really comes close to it, except for maybe World Close. Soundtrack is one of the best in the series. This might be a little bit controversial, but I also think it has some of the best like part physics outside of Double Dash. Because like I feel like when you're driving some of the weightier carts, like I forgot what the hot rod one was for the heavyweights, but when you drive those cars, you can really like feel the weight
Mhm.
You don't really feel that all that much with the modern ones. I don't know what it. I don't know what Wii
I
does.
I think I know what you're saying. I think I get what you're saying. You like, I think that all of the vehicles in Wii, you can very much feel the difference in how every one of them handles, like, every one of the vehicles in the game handles very differently. And that is, like, both kind of to its benefit, but also to a bit of its detriment, since, like, while a lot of the vehicles handle differently, there are definitely some vehicles that feel way nicer to handle than others, and
Yeah,
Flame Runner absolutely, like, rises up to the top in terms of that, and, like, in that regard.
exactly. Yeah, I think Wii got kind of dealt a bad hand through circumstance. Like, it has some of the most varied part handling in the series, but it also unfortunately is generally considered one of the most competitive. So
Yeah,
90% of the cards you can just say goodbye to ever using.
literally all but, like, maybe three, maybe, like, two, maybe three if you're generous vehicles. Like,
And they're all
like,
bikes.
Flame Runner, Flame Runner and Mach Bike are, like, the two things you're going to be looking at.
Flame Runner, Mach
especially
Bike,
in
and
competitive.
Shooting Star if you're doing time trials.
Yeah, but time trial stuff is, like, very I don't know how to even, like, put it. It's not very frequent that you're gonna be seeing Shooting Star unless it's, like, very specific time trials.
Unless it's like a glitch world record.
Yeah, like a glitch world record.
Yeah, I
You go.
I think Inside Drift is like a concept was cool. I just don't think that Wii was the game for it.
Wait, I gotta bring up I gotta put back the Discord stuff real quick. Oopsie. You can look at Discord again.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
And the thing is, I don't know how you could even, like, balance Inside Drift in a way that doesn't completely invalidate everything else in the game.
I don't even think it's Inside Drift that's the issue. It is the fact that bikes have access to simply getting free speed with wheelies.
Oh my god, I forgot wheeling was just
Like,
something you could do in that game.
As somebody who plays karts religiously in that game, yeah, the main issue with bikes is not the fact that they just simply can wheelie, or not the fact that they just have inside drift. It is the fact that they can wheelie to simply gain time on straights all the time.
Yeah, like, what do you even do against
handling
that?
helps. The handling model, it definitely helps, but it is only bolstered by the fact that they have wheelie. Since if it came down to brass stats and brass tack and, like, the just raw stats, I'm pretty sure carts would actually, like, the carts would actually outdo the bikes.
Yeah. I'm sure, like, that second Benito row probably don't vote.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's just like, oh, I got hit by an item. Let me just press my instant speed button.
It's not even a particularly, like, weird thing. Like, it's not even, like... I feel like standstill mini-turbos are kind of somewhat overblown in terms of how they impact the game. Like, some carts, it is just simply mandatory for, like, it is just simply how carts just get to top speed. Or, like, how bikes get to top speed. I think the bigger issue would just be the fact that wheelies are so impactful on like, how bikes get speed.
Yeah.
But also how outside drifting bikes feel in the game is like, oh my goodness, they are... Some of the vehicles in Wii are dealt such a horrible hand. Like,
Yeah,
have you ever tried to use the Phantom?
I think I unlocked Phantom pretty late.
Yeah, Phantom is unlocked super late, but have you ever tried using it?
I think I have, but I don't really remember my feelings on it at the time. But from what I've heard, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, no, it is. It is probably bottom 3 vehicles in the entire game.
Oh my
That's the
god.
one that-
Because
It's a bike.
Like, how do you remember that?
Because no, I was just listening. I didn't remember.
hey,
I will-
bestie.
I came in the oven, so I can now cart the Mario now.
Awesome.
Yeah. Except on the same mic as me.
Sorry.
For simplicity.
What's bottom 1? Bit bike.
What's what?
Bottom one or
For reference, the bit bike in Mario Kart Wii, you want to know how fast it goes? You want to know how slow its speed stat is?
what's that?
Hit me.
So the speed stat is so slow that Funky Flame on 100cc goes faster than it on 150.
Holy! Oh my
Fuck.
god!
It is awful. Absolutely dreadful vehicle. The speed stat matters so much in Wii that it's like it makes or breaks certain combos. It's like there's so many stats in this game that matter so much that it's kind of interesting that like vehicles handle so differently, but also since vehicles handle so differently because of these stats, it's like you can see why it's difficult to balance and whatnot. But that all being said, when I am like ever playing with friends or like and whatnot, I do enjoy the fact that these other vehicles exist because it means like because it means I have a very easy way of giving myself more or less just giving myself a sort of handicap to just help even the playing field a little bit to just have a more generally fun experience.
Yeah, of course. It's funny you say that, Doggo, because that's originally what Wii was going to be. It was going to be just bikes.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
I've heard that before.
Yeah, it was going to be called a Mario Kart X, like Extreme. It was going to be all bikes. That's why they had all the like stunt-related stuff, like the ramps and the tricks.
Oh yeah,
I should've-
I guess tricking is also a thing that was introduced in Wii. I think tricking is
It was, yeah.
tricking is a very fun thing they added.
Very
Yeah.
good too. 'Cause it changes like
Oh, hello,
how a lot of you destroyed their campfire.
I thought I was gonna go over it like a ramp. I didn't mean to.
Y'all having fun
I
over there, aren't
like
you?
tricking
See,
is
look,
like
it's like over the
such.
tent.
Yeah, no,
It
I
comes
like.
so naturally now that it's hard to believe that games before it didn't have.
Hmm.
Maybe that's another reason I struggle with some of the old Mario Karts because I I instinctively still try, and then nothing happened.
I
That's
think
probably-
one of the courses where it can be felt the most, in terms of retros returning to this game, Waluigi Stadium feels like it was almost made for Wii more than it was Double Dash.
Oh yeah, totally.
Give or take, probably like the S turn at the end. It feels really nice in Wii.
Yeah, the half pipe section is so.
I crave violence. So you're telling me I can hit people and I bounce, but I go to a campfire and it just breaks. Oh,
Do you
put me out.
associate campfires as bouncy?
No, I was thinking it would be like a ramp.
Do you associate people as bouncy?
Yeah, excellent point.
Mushroom Kingdom people, yes.
Also a fair point. Oh, there's a...
It'll just bring us back to the bridge.
Oh, well, I didn't realize
Yeah.
we were down here. I'm forgetting.
Doggo, what do you
Wait,
mean you were
what?
quite bouncy?
You know what else is bouncy? The mushrooms in Mushroom Gorge.
True.
The nitro tracks in Wii are.
I love the nitros. I love all.
A
of
lot
it,
of the
honestly.
nitros kind of peaked in Wii. Kind
I
of
will
me
also
thinks.
say, like the gap jump is one of the like
Oh,
shortcuts where I'm like, I like it, partially because I can do it, but also partially because it's far simpler. It's just time a jump with a speed boost. That's so much simpler than make sure you have enough speed or else you're out of bounds. Because water physics are weird.
Yeah.
Ow.
This might be a hot take, but I think Wii has the best Mushroom Cup entire series. Like every track in that cup is a banger, except like maybe Luigi's Circuit. But I mean,
Luigi's
it's the first
Luigi's
circuit in the game. What are you gonna do?
is kind of just like the quintessential like Mario Kart. Like it's the quintessential like Mario Kart Wii. Like this is the track that people love to vote online because it's funny and easy kind of track.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit that just happens on it. It feels. It rings a similar tune to like kind of Piggy Park in a way, but just
yeah,
like
it is a really small one. I remember.
I haven't played Wii in
Very
so
short
long.
track.
But I do think that the Nitro Cups are. I think the Nitro Cups are the general selection of Nitro Cups in Wii, second to none. I think is very good, like really good.
Okay.
Why did it put me in third and you in?
Boils down to it being the ugliest game of the world to me, and the only game I've ever destroyed a copy of. You know, okay, that I can kind of understand. Mario Kart Wii before I like gained the abilities of self-restraint as somebody who has matured to gain self-restraint over like being angry at shit. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Hold on.
Oh, bad time. Wait, this is just the nerf. This is the nerf.
Y'all are gonna hate me for this.
I thought I was good at Mario
I
Kart,
think
and
the
then I
plastic.
played it for the first time, and I felt like an infant.
Y'all are gonna hate me for this, but I think the plasticky look kind of has a certain charm to it.
The which what?
Graphics, which game? Sorry, we're still talking about Wii.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just saying I was saying Wii's graphics kind of have a certain charm to it for me. Just like
Wait, I'm not like it just looks bad. I don't care what my game looks like. I care how it plays.
oh no, I was mostly talking about Kelly and killing the rest in the
All right.
text chat.
I will be right back after this race. Just to like the. Yeah, but I'll be here until the end of the race. But my thoughts for like as I was continuing on, as I was saying with the self-restraint thing. Mario Kart Wii is the one game where I've broken a Wii mode.
Oh my
These are the things that actually break.
Yeah.
I know.
Mario Kart Wii is the first game I ever cried from anger playing.
Jeez.
I don't think I've ever.
The game makes you feel emotions. There's a lot of emotions that get felt from Mario Kart Wii.
Restarring 150cc in mirror mode is fucking hell in that game.
Oh, imagine.
Maybe it's good that game didn't leave my childhood outside of mods.
Oh, absolutely. Like it.
Oh, that was really.
Yeah.
Bananas.
It's okay. I spent most of the race ahead. I feel good. I'll take third.
All right. I will now be right back.
I'm gonna
All right.
this game like November. When I go get my time trials that I wrote down in the
Please be
notebook.
civil, everyone.
To do each one.
I will, I'll be.
Alright.
Is she gone? Guys, if you want a really good kart racer, I know a little game called Crash Team Racing.
That was not the recommendation I was expecting to hear. I was expecting to hear a Ring Racer's recommendation and then immediately see red.
It's not a kart
No,
racer.
'cause
I have no idea what this game is, but I played Mario Kart once online, 8 on my Switch with some random person. We were in the same lobby even after 3 disconnects. we were equally skilled, so we bonded, and I sent a friend request after. We've never played another game together, but every now and then I see them come up in my, like, your friends are online. They have maxed out the time in a game called Asphalt Legends.
Holy sh!
They
Holy
own 2
cow.
copies of it on the Switch. They own it,
2
like,
copies?
and, like, standard, and also they have 9,999 hours in that game.
God, must be a good game then.
I know, it just befuddles me every time I see it.
Look, the kind of people you meet
I'm like,
playing.
listen, I love games. I don't think I have a single game that I maxed out that many hours in. Maybe Minecraft over the course of my whole life. I think the closest, how much, well, I mean, Minecraft doesn't track, so of the games that track, I probably still have the most in The Sims, where I think I'm over 3,000 hours now. But that's over the course of, like, a decade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, let me check the names of this tier list real quick, because I'm thinking... I'm thinking of, like, what comes up next. Oh, goodness, I didn't even look at that tier list. Home Circuit is in this tier list.
I'm catching up on the...
Home circuit, but no arcade GPs is certainly a choice on the tier list part.
I was gonna say Home Circuit's a little bit more accessible. I don't know how true that is.
Home circuit's more accessible on the grounds that it's on a console, but I don't know anybody in my life who's played Home Circuit, at least for more than an hour.
I can name a single YouTuber who I know has picked it up.
I don't know much of anything about kart racers. I mostly just wanted to play a game.
Well, we're talking specifically Mario Kart,
That's fair.
and we're doing a tier list as well. So I'm half expecting, not half expecting. I'm like thinking Wii's gonna get best of the best because it's got some nostalgia points for a lot of us, except for Kelly, and it's got the modding potential to just really set it apart.
I mean, personally,
Hello.
I wouldn't consider modding potential to be a high tier. But yeah, I would say that Mario Kart Wii is at least on cool games tier, if not the best of the best.
Well, I did it wrong.
I think it's top. Yeah, cool top.
No, I can't remember how to play this game, apparently.
Sorry, I was looking in DM. I decided to look in the DM. You get to see a Cole DM. Ooh, Cole, you're on stream. Sorry, buddy.
Cole DM.
Cole DM, you're on stream. Sorry, buddy.
Cole cameo.
Oh, I did it! It was so unimpressive for how excited I got.
I guess I forgot about the because it wasn't until 8 actually that items were distance based and not placement based, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we at least goes into cool game.
I'll concede with it being
I
a
can-
game because I can see it. I see it's a very divisive game.
I play that game very frequently, and I can't really put it in like best of the best. I think it goes there or one tier below. Then I think it's fine for it to be in cool game. I don't think it goes below DS.
No, I would not say that.
I was
Yeah.
about to tell a lie.
Oh,
I was gonna be like, well, Wii's the only one I played, and then I was like, no, I've
you
actually...
actively.
No. I meant...
Checks notes.
Sorry. I meant of the older games. Wii is the only one I've played, but that's not true because I played DS, and I played Double Dash at least once.
You've played
Mario
7
Kart-
of it.
Mario Kart Wii is 18 years old, or at least it's getting there.
Well, I forgot I forgot
My
DS and
bones
3D.
are eroding.
Bones are eroding. Alright. Mario Kart 7.
They tore out the theater seats.
Mario Kart 7 is such a strange one. Like, I feel like it's such a 50-50. It's like half of it is like some of the best content in the series, but the other half is just kind of like forgettable.
7 is really hard to consider because it's like it sort of feels like I mean it did have like it had the section tracks which let you do longer tracks
Oh.
for a bit, which was kind of cool.
Was
Yeah,
Mario
didn't
Kart 7 the first game that did that? I thought that was 8.
It was 7.
Some did it.
The Wii Sports,
Oh, yeah,
the Wii Sports
'cause,
Resort tracks,
Rainbow
Woohoo Island,
Road.
Woohoo Loop.
No, it's always reading.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Also the Rainbow Road, I think.
Yeah.
I should have remembered the
Yeah.
Woo tracks. It was the first time I ever did an exploit to get a good time.
Oh, I feel like everyone did that at least once.
I don't remember.
I have no idea what exploit you're talking about, so.
Ah,
You literally just
Yeah.
jump off a ledge on Woohoo, and it takes you like halfway through the course. It's crazy.
yeah,
Wow.
literally, right before entering the mountain, on the second section, right before you enter the mountain, you just drive off the right side, and then you respawn right next to the castle.
Wow. It's insane.
Yeah, there is a reason why Mario Kart 7 for the longest time had next to the online mode version 1.1 or 1.2 because they had to patch that out obviously for online.
First ever
They
Mario Kart
specifically
game to have a
kept it
patch, I think.
Patched out online, not in local play.
It's actually kind of
That's
cool.
fascinating.
I kind of like that way of doing it. Because it's like, hey, you want to see this cool trick? And then you show it to people offline. It's like, holy crap. And then they try to do it online. And it's like, hold on a second. I've been japed. I don't think it's a word.
No, japed is a word.
Oh, is it?
Japed is a word,
Yeah,
yeah.
it is.
It's
Bamboozle.
like usage of it, but it is a word.
Jungle japes.
A jape is like a
Well, it's
a heist.
it's
Like
an it's
a
a
mischievous adventure.
I'm getting blown.
Lamau.
This is why you need me for all linguistic information necessary for Mario Kart playing.
Heck yeah.
When did that happen? Ah!
Yeah, I think a lot of the things about 7 are pretty like forgettable, honestly. I mean, the new items were kind of just like whatever. Like, okay, you have the leaf. It's kind of just you spam it until it's gone because it's a waste of an item slot most of the time.
Yeah. I played 7 recently. It's CTGP, and man, I hate the leaf.
It is strangely annoying on both sides where it's like when you get it in like second or third it kind of feels like a waste because it wastes your item slot for like probably about like 10-ish seconds.
Unless you're hit by.
But then you get it in like first, and it's like a strangely really good defensive item because not only can you just defend yourself against you can just defend yourself against any defenses coming your way. It reflects them if you actually hit it with the tail. If you actually hit like
I
tail
did
whip.
not know that.
And
That's
also
terrible.
Oh,
the
shoot.
defensive utility of just having a fuck you button whenever someone gets close.
Yeah. That was not my best
What
show.
is? I think 7 at least has a like the retro track selection was kind of dog in DS, got better in Wii, but still wasn't really great. And then they just decided to put everything in 7 for whatever reason. Like they got Dino Jungle, they got SMK, they got a fun, they got SMK Rainbow Road with like
They had,
actually pretty decent scaling, so it doesn't feel
Yeah.
like super overly large.
They
They
had
got
Daisy
Coconut
Cruiser.
Mall.
They had Maple Treeway.
Yeah, they got
They had
Maple Treeway,
Maple
they got Daisy
Treeway.
Cruiser, they had a lot of stuff. They had Waluigi fucking pinball.
It's so stacked. Why did they have
Everything
to
at
stack it
GBA
so
Bowser
hard?
Castle 1.
That I do remember.
Yeah, that is the single dud there. I think. Just Bowser Castle 1. All right.
It's,
That's the one I've
it's
always
genuinely
been
so
called.
funny how. Oh, sorry.
No, I was reading that message. That is like probably the biggest knock against 7. It has a very weird and I would say very bad roster.
Yeah, I don't know what
Oh
they were
yeah,
thinking with
Waluigi
the
pinball, but
roster.
no Waluigi. Right. let's
No
put in
Waluigi, but Honey Queen.
Let's put in everyone's favorite character, Honey Queen.
Waluigi, who's that?
Well, she is a part
What,
of
the guy
my.
behind the pinball machine? Why do you want to put that guy in? We have
No,
Honey
I'm
Queen right here.
Oh, gotcha.
The actual, in terms of actual level design, I don't know how it felt to play, but in terms of looking at it, Honey Hive was my favorite.
That makes more sense.
Oh yeah, for like battle mode.
Oh no, I was
Yeah.
saying
No, they're
in the actual game known as Super Mario Galaxy. Honey Hive.
Mario Galaxy. I was
Right.
like, wait,
Okay.
like
Them,
the
so I
battle
can't,
mode course? All right, why do we have to? Mario is a privilege, not a right. Bull plip. This is bull plip. This is glorp plip.
I genuinely find it funny. Going on a side tangent here, I find it really funny how every GBA retro up until like 8 was literally just Mario Circuit or Bowser's Castle. There was no other like retro tracks of any theme outside of that.
Super Circuit Rainbow Road does not exist.
Nope.
Which
Guess
is
it
funny
does
because that would
then.
have been one of the cooler ones to upscale with the like jump walls and all that.
Uh-huh.
As a
They're
fan
too-
of Double
they're too
Dash's
scared of it,
Rainbow
though.
Road,
They're too
tell me
scared of
about
it.
GBA one.
I did not. I was thinking of my mortal enemy, Rainbow Road SNES.
Yeah.
This game sure does just have a remix of the Mario Kart Live Home Circuit title screen in it.
I'm thinking about the DLC for 8, the tour tracks I hated so much. I know that's
We'll get there. We will get there.
I just had to express my rage. I don't know, I might have to go check on my cake, so
Alright.
who knows if I'll be here when you're talking about it.
You know what also doesn't exist? Sunset Wilds. I hope they remake that soon. True.
I remember what that
Points
is.
over here.
There is no War on Boxing Say fucking retro.
Alright. For 7,
11?
where do we put it, honestly? Because, like,
It wasn't
Kind of
amazing, but it wasn't
posi-
bad.
I can put it, like, anywhere in these 3, honestly. Cooking something,
Cooking something.
that's fine.
Yeah, I think, yeah, we're cooking
Above or
something,
below
alright.
64.
Yeah, I feel like that makes
Below,
sense.
I think you put it below, just because 64 has that like second game sauce, like that early game sort of
They were
sauce.
indeed cooking something with 64.
They were cooking the genre with 64. They were just cooking something with 7.
They
They
were cooking like basic Kraft mac and cheese.
It overcooked.
With 7.
No. 64 they took out of the oven too early. 7 they burnt.
No, I don't even think 7 they really burnt. They kind of like
I'd say it was undercooked.
they're putting
more like.
DiGiorno in a brick pizza oven.
That's the best way to describe it, honestly.
Yeah. All right. With that,
Now we get to the spicy stuff.
and now we get to actually we should we go over Vanilla 8 actually, like,
I feel like everything we're gonna say about 8, like, the reason I said
You know
to put 8 out early was because everything it did right, 8 Deluxe has.
Mhm.
Everything it did wrong, 8 Deluxe kind of improved on.
Yeah.
suppose that's fair. There is one thing I will say though, once we kind of get more into the meat of 8 Deluxe. I think Kelly 8 has more content, but I think 8 did it better. That's kind of what I'm thinking in some regard. But let's get to talking about 8 Deluxe. Like, just let's talk about 8 Deluxe pre Booster Course Pass and 8 Deluxe post Booster Course Pass. Like,
Sure.
just kind of cover all our bases.
That's a good way to go about it.
It's certainly the Mario Kart I remember playing the most. Like, I remember more of my time with it.
Mhm.
I put my controller. Bad time to take a drink.
Yeah.
Either way.
I definitely remember playing like spending like kind of playing 8 Deluxe very religiously when I got it, and for
Yeah.
quite a while afterwards, because it was a game that like it was the new Mario Kart. Everything felt so good. Everything felt so good. Like just kind of playing online, just continuing to like slowly get up in VR, doing all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
It was a fun time.
8 was the first game that I remember really getting into the weeds online with. I did a couple Wii Worldwides before that shut down, but 8 was like 8 was the one I did
Yeah.
online the most.
I think 8 Wii U, I think I got barely up to 10k VR. 8 Deluxe, I got around up to 20k.
Wow.
I remember, you know what? This actually, based on the timeline of my life, this has to be 8 because I didn't have a Switch at the time, so it couldn't have been 8 Deluxe. But I remember when I finished high school, I was out my senior year. You know, you finish like a month early your senior year before everybody else. So I was just home alone with like nothing to do because I didn't have a car. And I literally would wake up in the morning, I'd make myself a breakfast, and then I would listen to a podcast and I would play Mario Kart for like at least
That's
4
awesome.
straight hours.
Hell yeah,
That's
dude.
awesome.
So and I'm thinking in my life, I'm like, well, I bought my Switch with leftover money from something that happened in the summer of 2018. So it couldn't have been unless I was playing. Did you get a Switch before that, brother?
I mean, yes.
Okay, I might have been playing on yours because you were at school. Like, you told me to stop.
Yeah. We could have been. Because we got the year 1 Switch. It was Christmas, but we got it.
We did?
Mhm.
Oh, we did!
Yeah.
I totally forgot that. Eventually I bought myself my own one because I realized I wanted to be able to carry it places and not have to share.
I got the Switch on my birthday of that year.
I did get mine
Nice.
refurbished though, and it was refurbished only a year after the Switch came out, and I still got like $60 off the base price.
Ow!
Oh damn, nice.
And then when I got there too, they took a little bit less off of what the asking price had been. I bought it used it at GameStop. It's not like I bought it on eBay, but they pulled it out to like show me because it was refurbished or used or whatever, so they had to like prove that it was functional. I guess, I don't know. And I was like, oh, there's a little dent in the corner here. And they went, oh, shoot. And they took like another $10 off from me. And I was like, okay, it's completely
Oh.
superficial. It affects nothing but the actual look of the case of the Switch. But I'm glad I noticed it because it got me some extra money off.
A little extra spending money.
Yeah.
Yeah, a whole extra. But I mean, I was very pleased with. And I mean, that's still the one I have. It's still going good. Battery is fine.
Battery's not my Switch one.
Yeah, yours is
In the process of exploding very slowly.
Yep.
yeah.
Oh dang, it up there. This is what I get for not doing the time trials in several months.
I don't even think that route is much faster.
No, I
So-
think you're the same as me that you were before you went up there.
Yeah, I'm pretty
I
sure
got-
before the most recent version of this game, it was actually slower.
Nice.
Because they made wall attaches like actually give you more speed.
Oh well, that completely.
Oh,
Well, yeah, I hit you with that red shell and immediately drove off road.
that's awesome.
So, yeah, okay. I have a feeling that my mom just stuck her head in because my cake is done. So I'm just gonna.
I like 8 Deluxe a lot in terms of the content that it has. I do think that I agree with you. I wholly agree with you, Kel, in that 8 Deluxe kind of showed that 8 only lets you hold one item for a pretty good reason, and I kind of the longer the 8 went on, the more that kind of like that I kind of didn't really fuck with the item, with how the item system ended up playing out as a whole.
I haven't really thought
Yes.
about it until recently, because in Double Dash it makes sense that you get 2 items. There's 2 of you. But then, yeah, in 8 it just explicitly makes everything more powerful. Get double speed boosting items or invincibility items if you're in low places. Get extra defense or guaranteed defense if you're in first.
Yeah, it felt like they were listening to people who were complaining about the coin item, and they responded in the worst way possible.
Make front running even more problematic.
I wouldn't even say it was even more problematic. I think not running wasn't running is sort of an issue. Bagging is more of an issue. Bagging is much more pronounced of an issue if you really feel like trying to do that.
Like you could just lightning.
You have more ways to dodge shock. You have more ways to get shock. You have you have double the items to actually just dodge shock. You have all the ways to. The item pool is just all sorts of fucked in a middle of the mid pack is like impossible to play. Oh hey, here's a piranha plant, have fun. Oh hey, here's a boomerang, have fun. Here's someone who got 10 fireballs. You have fun with that, nerd.
Wow, now that I'm thinking about it, every new item in 8 was literally just made to, like, crab bucket even easier.
Yeah, because also I think boomerang was in 7, but like in 8, like.
It was not in 7. It was unique.
Yeah, it was in 8.
All right, well then there you go.
I do think that the boomerang worked much better in 8 than it did in in 8 Deluxe than it did in World because of how it like kind of left your item inventory.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
just
So
want
that
plays with that.
you could cycle items like that.
Yeah.
You could also get rid of it in theory.
Yeah.
Well, I do it frequently because I couldn't figure out how to throw it right. I was like, why would I want this when I can just get another item that's a shell that I don't have to, like, aim down. I can just throw it. I also have always hated the bomb item, personally. I think I'm just bad at using it,
True.
though.
8 Deluxe gave first place bomb for whatever reason. That's
What?
super cool.
And I hated it.
I forgot that.
Yeah.
I didn't do that.
Before Vanilla 8 had first place red, which was like not the worst thing ever. It's like if like, it gives them a response for if someone decides to actually like if someone manages to overtake without like getting rid of their defense.
Excellent.
And it's like, okay, that's whatever. That's whatever. That's fine. First place bomb. How about we just like give you how about we just give you a free hit on the player right behind you?
Yeah.
Exactly. What if
You
we
better
give you
react.
free
You better
area
react to that
denial?
bomb that takes up half of the road.
Oh yeah, the boo. Didn't 8 Deluxe add the boo?
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
they
It did. I don't think it was introduced though, because it existed in older games. It
No,
just wasn't-
yeah.
Yeah,
It
it
just,
was
like,
just
got brought
it
back.
was just re-added in the world, or in the world and 8 Deluxe.
Mm.
Yeah.
I remember thinking it was so cool the first time I used it. I was like, "Wow, this is clearly the superior item." But I'm also just, I don't know, I like the items that give you a friend. I know Piranha Plant's not a particularly good item, but it was my friend.
Piranha Plant it took me a while. I don't think I have even still super unlearned it, but Piranha Plant has made me think that has made me like instinctually react to anybody else that is playing it, like anybody that is playing Piranha Plant in this game by like instinctively driving away from them.
The chemical
out
does
of
the
reaction
plant
to the game that we have played for well over a decade.
Yeah.
Piranha Plant is a war crime of an item.
My friend. It was friend-shaped.
He's a friend, but he was the friend that you just kind of said idly by while you watched him like do something awful.
Sean, I've been a Daisy stan my whole life. I can't quit now.
What ledge am I on?
Lena, wait, how did you get there?
What ledge am I on?
I would say that has collision, but everything in this game does.
I'll send a picture of that in a minute.
Would it be an unpopular opinion to say that 8 is still the prettiest game in the series, even above World.
No, I would say no. I would say it is not a very unpopular opinion because 8 definitely like 8 still holds up well graphically, even in like present day right now. Booster Course Pass onwards, yeah, like there are some standouts in the Booster Course Pass. Waluigi Stadium is definitely one of them. 8 space maps absolutely look better, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
The
agree
base
with that.
maps in 8 look really good. Like all
Right.
of the like the
Gorgeous.
F-Zero tracks, all of the DLC maps for 8 look absolutely gorgeous. Like Yoshi Circuit, all the F-Zero maps. What else is there? Triforce Circuit, Animal Crossing, Cheeseland, Ribbon Road. I guess Cheeseland's
Also-
kind of like a bit of a stinker there, but like, Ribbon Road also looks just like, all of them look really good.
Yeah, that's a good transition. I think 8 is... They went fucking crazy for the retros for 8. Like,
Yeah.
every retro in 8 looks like a completely different course. Like, base game I'm talking here.
I know it's a pretty basic comparison, but like SNES Mario Circuit 3 versus whichever one was added in the booster course is like the purest comparison of, well, they tried harder in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah, GBA Mario Circuit compared to SNES Mario Circuit 3.
Yep.
Like,
That course,
every course in that game was built with such, like, loving detail. Like, I remember learning that the hand that brings up the anti-grav section on GBA is one of the old, like, Ultra Hand toys
Yeah, the
they
Ultra
used to
Hand.
make.
But you can get an animal.
That's such a cute detail.
Hey, I have 4 reds. I got 4 reds right behind you. Have fun.
Good luck!
Okay, frantic items is a little goofy. It might be a little bit goofy. Oh, I felt the wall ride. I'm very smart.
Ah, I keep hitting the dirt there.
Thank you, Kamek. Making me fail the wall ride again. Another red. That's
Oh,
a win
well-
for me.
For course, I have in the time trials because this course has kicked my behind.
Can I race? I can race. Yay.
Shoot, messed
That
Have
up.
didn't
fun,
work.
Cal.
you got this, Pure. I messed up hard, so
There a computer in first place?
no, it's Pure.
Okay, that's fine.
Hi.
Oh, that was
Wow.
just rude, is what that was.
Whee!
Sorry, I had the instinct to just to back a green, and I deeply apologize.
I mean, it's instinct.
All 4 in love in Mario Kart.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, so I generally agree with what was being said. Like base 8 and rather like Wii U 8's DLC courses have some of the best looks. Booster Course Pass, there are a few hits.
Yeah.
Doesn't bother me as much as it bothers other people, but like I can't say they're wrong.
I think a good
I don't
version
know
of
if
Wave
that's
4 was
graphics
kind
good.
of good.
Yeah. I think, like, knowing the context, like, this DLC was just being made because they delayed World and they wanted something Mario Kart. I can, like, kind of understand after that, but,
I
it's
think
still pretty ugly.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say too that like I don't know if this is a graphics or a gameplay issue, but part of the reason the tour courses sucked for me specifically is I was looking at it half the time and I didn't know which way I was supposed to turn. Like they had to put big old arrows because the course itself was not communicating to me how to play.
Oh, yeah, that's because
because that game
the tour
is
course is
designed
in
for a mobile game with mobile game controls.
That's what I
Yeah,
was
and
doing.
also because the tour courses in 8 are just 3 courses mushed together into one. And you just play a different course every lap.
That sucks. I mean, I already knew they sucked, but it's good to know that they suck even more than I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Core's level design is basically just they designed like an open like world, and then just kind of made courses off of that based off whatever scraps they could get.
Yeah. But overall, you know what? How about we rank these in like different, like I think we should rank base 8 in terms of like pre booster course pass stuff, and like 8 deluxe in terms of post booster course pass stuff. It's kind of my thought.
I can settle with that.
Yeah.
I wish there was an option to let me just like I wish there was another thing of just like pre and post booster course pass 8 deluxe, because I do think one thing actually we kind of touched up on it a little before. 8 deluxe does have a good battle mode.
Yes.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. It has a battle mode.
Yeah, it has a
But
battle
you can't
mode,
really say
and
about Vanilla 8.
and I think it has, at least in my opinion, like kind of the best. I think Shine Thief in 8 Deluxe, I think, is, in my opinion, the best battle mode in the series.
Ooh.
I can get behind that.
As I think that Shine Thief in 8 Deluxe works really well, and it manages to keep every player engaged in a way that no other real battle mode like did, without like kind of sacrificing something. I think at least this is kind of what I think, because in a way, like previous battle modes with elimination, you had like 64 battle mode was neat because you had more or less a revenge cart that you could just try and kill somebody else with. Oh,
Yeah.
which is kind of fun. Double dash, it was literally just elimination, and once you're eliminated, you're out. Which, in fairness, that is fair, but also doesn't keep everybody super engaged. And in Shine Thief, it is everybody has a shared timer that goes down every time someone gets hit, which is like, okay, but at the same time, since it goes down every time someone gets it, it kind of creates a bit of an imbalance where you aren't really rewarded for long holds at the start, and you're only really, and the game eventually will just boil down to if you can hold it for like the 10 or 15 seconds that are on the clock by the end. 8 Deluxe kind of has a nice balance of having to hold it and having your own individual timers. So, and it also ticks down fairly slowly, so you still have to hold onto it for like at least 10 seconds, even if you've been holding onto it for a while.
Yeah.
It has a good back and forth, and generally like everybody at least still has a way of engaging with it, even if it is a little frustrating to like to sometimes just not get the shine for a while.
I remember really liking the cops and robbers mode.
Yeah.
True.
It was a really weird one looking back. Like that does not sound like a concept that Nintendo would make for a battle mode these days, but it was there.
Yeah.
It is interesting because it's like that is still the only true, or like 8 Deluxe's battle modes were all my player 2 has not returned.
Oh.
8 Deluxe has 5 battle modes, and then the fact that any of them are actually the original is kind of shocking.
Yeah. You've got the 4 basics of Balloon Battle, Coin Runner, Shine Thief, and Bomb Blast, which are all things that have returned from previous games. Then you have Renegade Roundup, which kind of its own unique thing. It's kind of reminiscent of like, I feel like it kind of it makes a pretty good use of just having teams in a Mario in battle mode. Like it kind of does Wii's whole thing of having battles being forced into teams, but like does it in a way that makes sense because now the entire mode is centered around the unbalanced the imbalance of like the team dynamic.
Yeah.
Which I think is pretty cool.
And there's a reward system for being a good contributor to your team. Like you get extra points for kidnapping people on the one team, and you get extra points for freeing teammates on the other. So
it's also funny. It's also funny to just like kind of point out like how much of a hard carry you were when you're the team when your team ended up losing. She's like, God damn it, I did so much and we still lost. I captured like eight guys. Oh my god, there's bombs everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, I think personally, 8 vanilla is more of like a consistent package, but I think 8 deluxe is the better game overall.
Consistent
even
package
with the,
outside of battle mode.
Yeah.
What am I doing? Mario Kart Tour. Do we even have much to say about Tour? Also, where we I guess something's got to go on best of the best.
I think it's fair to put 8 deluxe up there.
Yeah,
Because I
can put 8 deluxe up there.
Tour is the greatest game of all time.
Cease.
$40 Diddy Kong.
$40 Diddy Kong.
I'm just gonna preemptively put these in bro tier.
Yeah, no, enough said. Oh boy, and then
actual vanilla 8.
I think actual vanilla 8 it would be in cool games.
if we're using like Wii U 8 as the placeholder for 8 before or not counting the DLC, then yeah, I think good games is fair.
Yeah.
I don't think we can do one more race though before.
Oh, okay. Should I just?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
I might steal your Switch again a couple times though. I gotta do
Just
this.
came in to me and asked me who's my hero, and I responded to Mario Kart Tour. It made me who I am today. Huh.
Well, I
Interesting.
didn't see actual Tour. I have no personal opinions on Tour as a game on its own. I just think that the Tour maps in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe made me feel emotions I've never felt playing a game before.
that is a valid criticism of 8 Deluxe.
I don't typically get mad at games. I'll get frustrated maybe, and then I'll put it down for a little while. But I remember the first couple times I played those tour courses, I watched my place drop because I just kept driving off the road because I was like, "What do you mean I'm not supposed to turn here?"
Yeah,
It genuinely made me so angry I took it out.
As someone who has witnessed this, yes, it was not a particularly fun. It was not a particularly it was kind of funny, but at the same time I felt kind of bad. It was damn, we if there was I guess in local play you can just kind of say, okay, let's just not do these courses.
Yeah.
Mm.
To be fair, not a lot of people liked them, so they didn't get picked online very much either, but...
Yeah.
Also, I don't think you could have seen the first time I played it, because I think we were out of state, but...
Well, I've seen subsequent times, and the sentiment still ring the same.
Oh, Yeah, no, I did. That is true. I actually think they got more frustrating the more I analyzed them. Like, I got better at racing them, but the more I played them, the more I was like, wait, I'm not bad. These just suck.
Which is correct. There sure are a lot of European tracks in the Mario Kart game that's supposed to be based on the whole world. True.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you don't need my anthropology degree-based lecture about ethnocentrism.
Oh boy.
That's what I get some intellectualism every time I show up to the stream.
I mean, you've brought like 2-3 doses of it already.
You're welcome. It's what I'm here for. Literally my job. Actually get paid to do it. Not in this specific setting, but
Right.
if you're waiting, oh no, you're not waiting for me to do it by yourself.
You know,
Yeah.
we just have the long wait time.
Yep. Give us room to talk.
Just for discussion. Is there a South American African? Nope. Nope. Not at all. None.
I can't believe they put all like the European courses in Tour and didn't put an African course until World.
It's
Well, it's not like it's an African course based on like a real city in the way that some of the tour ones were.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like Mario
it's not even-
Kart
yeah.
Tour was kind of like, you know, going around doing a world tour.
Well, it's just like it's just like when musicians go on a world tour.
And it's only just like America and some
that's what they
European countries.
mean.
Asia, that's about it. Maybe, if you're lucky, 1 or 2 shows in South America.
Yeah.
if I'm allowed to give Tour any credit, the roster and costume design for the characters.
Look,
That's it.
A Nintendo desperate for money can make some banger choices.
You can give it credit for just a moment, and now you can revoke that credit because we're at Mario Kart World.
Ah, shit. Yeah, because Mario Kart World has a lot of those costumes as well, but in a better looking game.
I know, I am
And,
absolutely devastated to learn that my absolute favorite outfit in this game was from Tour. That was not a fun moment for me.
Mario Kart World, huh?
Justice for my boy Question Mark Block, honestly. Stuck in Tour.
Listen, I'd play the sound font if this server was still boosted.
What a Mario Kart World. I can't in good faith. I cannot in good faith give keep that soundboard in there for the sake of Mooney. It is still there. It is locked away.
I personally have very little to say about World, considering I've never played it, but I do have to respect them for putting so many like insane mechanics into this one, like the wall riding and rail grinding.
Yeah, I remember when I watched like the first trailers for this game, I was really concerned. Like, not concerned isn't the right word, but preemptively frustrated, perhaps, might be the stupid way to say it. Where I was like, oh, this game's, the difficulty, like the barrier to entry is going to be so high. There's going to be people who can't figure out how to do these, and they're just going to never be able to play online, and that's going to suck. And then I actually got my hands on the game, and I was like, okay, so these wall tricks and these rail grinds are not as difficult as I thought they were going to be. They are not, it's such an integral feature in the game that it is more accessible than not accessible, I think. And I was very worried about that when the game was first announced. I'll also say, this is a personal gripe in gameplay, but like, no one ever really plays a kart racer for the single player. I mean, people do, but it's, I think in Mario Kart, arguably, it's what people expect less of.
Yeah, it's kind of supplementary.
I don't like the free roaming in this game. I don't feel like I have control over where I'm going. I feel like some of the, like, do this funky jump puzzles are really useful, but you could do the same in a time trial. I think that the idea that you can travel from one map to the other in, like, Grand Prix and the actual touring, like, gameplay menu, whatever you want to call it is excellent, but I genuinely think the free roaming adds nothing to the game, except for personal frustrations for me. Now, I could be wrong on this, because I know a lot of people like it. I think it's just an opinion of mine, but I genuinely dislike it and will probably like basically never engage with it.
They could have done a lot more with it. I
Oh,
think
definitely.
that the free roam in lobbies is. I think I at least enjoy the free roaming in lobbies because it is a nice thing to just be able to do as like intermissions between races, like genuinely.
No,
Yeah.
that's
Oh, yeah.
very fair. It has its place. Like I think yeah, in the lobbies, especially because it lets you go over courses again and again and practice this, that, and the other thing between like races. But I think as an actual like gameplay aspect, like, oh, I turn on my game and I'm gonna roam around the world in my cart. Like, no.
I think free roam would have been better if you actually unlocked anything of substance by doing anything.
Also
Yeah.
fair.
Open world.
You unlock a single cosmetic that is very difficult to see and only appears online.
Exactly.
Oh, what have I done?
And something poor. You made a poor decision. Is what
I
you
sure did. I really thought Kelly going through the boxes would break them for me too.
Well, I mean, the hammer got 2 of the boxes. You just hit the 3rd.
No, I hit all 3 of them.
You did? Oh. Anyway, that's my piece on Worlds. I haven't gotten to play a ton of it because I don't own a Switch 2, so it's just when
Yeah,
Leonard's
it's just
not
mine.
using his Switch 2 that I steal it. But, oh, can I see? I could go get my Switch. I want to see how many hours I have in it.
I mean,
'Cause-
yeah, Galactice,
When I
but
went out-
also
His Switch, so I had plenty of time to play it.
I did.
Mhm.
I want to throw this out there. Wait, what?
the game
what
devs
is it?
behind it
Oh,
probably didn't want to hide any
I backed the
potential
bomb on
behind
the
it because
I
it
backed
could
the
have been
bomb
harm.
on the doggo.
Wow, I can't believe this.
How dare I? Oh, how dare.
Can I check on yours?
6-7 points. Yep, I'm goaded. Ooh.
Oh, you're not Leonard anymore.
I'm not Leonard.
6-7 points.
Oh
Yeah.
God!
I
So-
think that
Yeah.
I gotta boot up. Is it just the regular Game Boy one? We need to get on our next games.
Yes.
For the Zelda.
Alright.
It could be a thing stream.
But like
I want to
There's-
throw out that Doggo said they might want the talking stick.
Ah, sorry.
So,
I can, yeah, I would. I'm fine with giving you the mic for it. Rolls talking stick.
I'm gonna go
All
get
right,
my
buddy, you're gonna have to leave and rejoin real quick, buddy. You wanna get that talking stick? All right.
Welcome aboard.
What are you yapping about?
Okay. Alright, where do I start with World? Okay, I sort of hinted this in text, but I may as well just relay it. I generally think that World had the potential to be, without question, the best Mario Kart game. Without a doubt. I love a lot of its ideas. The open world, the character costumes, especially its mechanics, the wall riding, the rail grinding, and like they make the coins actually worth a damn in this one. It had the potential of it being legitimately amazing, but so many little things hold it back. Just so. Oh god, where do I begin? And I guess I could start with the mechanics, the rail grinding and wall running. Awesome mechanics. Absolutely love them. They add so much depth to Mario Kart World as a whole. Kind of worthless in like 80% of the game, because like 80% of the game is intermissions. I absolutely I want to like intermissions, but like most of them are just kind of a straight line. With not a whole lot going on outside of like some cool visuals. Like you might see like some enemies here and there. You might see a huge big ass like paratrooper or like coins. There's not a whole lot that happens. There's not a whole lot.
I think it would have been a lot cooler if they, if for the intermissions they really went all in on like, like random weather events or just random events in general. Because I noticed while watching gameplay that everything that happens during intermissions is like specifically scripted to happen. Like those vehicles that drive around like dropping items and stuff. Those are all specific to like specific intermissions and stuff. And I don't know. I just feel like it was a missed opportunity to like maybe Mario Circuit to Crown City one round it could be perfectly sunny and like normal, and the next time you do it, it could be like thunderstorming and like raining
with like
and
the item
full
with
of
like the item
traffic.
rain.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah,
item.
Yeah, that's another thing to bring up. The atmosphere. I absolutely love the atmosphere. Like as much as Freeform is not much of a, it barely exists. Like it's nice to vibe in. You know, it's nice to just drive around and
Vibes-based
just
game
chill
design.
out. Yes. I'm a big fan of vibes-based game design. I'm a ring racer fan, but anyway.
That's a whole other can of worms.
All the can of worms.
Mario Kart World is a great vibe. It's a nice game to relax in, but in terms of like actual mechanics, it missed the mark. It absolutely missed the mark. I didn't even mention the freaking item mods and freaking 24 players. 24 players works in like Knockout Tour. That's kind of the only place where it works. Everywhere else, I hope you like bagging. That's all I'll say. I hope you like bagging. I hope you like playing like lightweights, acceleration characters. Why are there hidden stats? Why are there hidden stats for different courses? Like,
Oh yeah.
what?
That's just it feels like a straight up oversight. The fact that different cards have different stats for different roads.
Yeah.
Different characters have like. Why does Rosalina do better liquid courses?
Let's give the baby blooper, like the blooper card. Yeah, let's give that the best ground speed out of the lightweight cars. Yep. That's gonna be a great idea.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I personally hate hidden stats in any game ever. Well, not any game, but like I would like when I'm playing a game like this to actually see what my cart can do and not have to go like watch a video on the meta of the game. I just want to be.
You don't have to like go to a site to like look at the stats for your character card combo.
I can select Rosalina as a character. It says it's like special power, faster in water courses or something like that. Like, I didn't even realize there were hidden stats until I had someone tell me in college while I was playing 8 with them. I was like, "What do you mean? What's an inside drifting bike? I don't understand." And he had to explain it all to me, and I was like, "Why can't I see these things?"
That's technically not hidden. There is with all of the bikes in 8 and 8 Deluxe, they had a little image next to the vehicle name. The vehicle either looked more like an ATV, or not like an ATV, like a motorbike, or I guess like a motocross bike, or a like general like motorcycle. If it was like a motorcycle, it would be inside. It would be like inside/hybrid drift. If it was more like a I guess a dirt bike or whatever, something like that, it would be outside drift.
I don't know.
Why you're
I'm
just
going into 8 stats because I did not
going
know
into
this,
C.
and I'm for some reason caring about the character I choose.
Alright.
Oh, at the bottom, I see.
Wait, so
You
yeah,
can
Kart,
come in it or not.
it's a different bike.
Oh wow!
I genuinely never noticed.
never
What do
knew
you
it was
mean?
there.
Oh, are you looking at 8 Deluxe right now for that?
Deluxe suggests to test this.
I was like, wait, is that what's going on right now?
What do you mean?
It's not
Yeah.
hidden. Not that I would know what it means. It's literally just a different bike shape, but I'll give them that. Are you actually gonna play now? Why are
No.
you selecting a cart?
Good question.
Alright.
I think I basically covered. Like, okay, I might as well just give my final thoughts. I generally think the game would have been just better as a whole if they just leaned into the mechanics. Because like, as much as I love railroad and road riding, not enough tracks utilize them very well. Like, I can think of like maybe Peach Beach. But Water Stadium's like a core one. Question mark or Block Ruins. Maybe like the Dry Bones one. I forget its name. That's
I
kind
think
of
the lack of
Dry Bones
execution.
Burnout has a lot of fun stuff in there. Actually, I think Dry Bones
Yeah.
Burnout, Salty Speedway has some fun stuff.
yeah.
DK
Sky High
Speedway.
Sunday is another one.
Sky
Yes,
Sunday has
that's
a lot. Acorn Heights has a good one.
Acorn Heights.
Like Bowser Castle. We haven't even played that one yet.
True,
Oh my
yeah,
god.
that is
Oh,
like
right, I haven't
the
played
cut
that
of all
one.
Cuts.
Shoot. Okay.
I
Okay, so it's
do.
a little more than I remember. But like, then
Alright.
you look at courses like
I'm gonna
Mario
start,
Kart.
and all of us,
Like-
we better be picking Bowser's Castle.
Sure.
Hell yeah, dude.
I want to go here. Whistle stop and check. Yeah, there are quite a few tracks that use the parkour quite well, and like the parkour and red grinding quite well. Like there's quite a few that actually do a lot with it, but there's also like a few stickers that are just like, here's Choco Mountain,
Here's Mario
Koopa
Circuit.
Troopa Beach.
Koopa
Here's
Troopa Beach is literally just a freaking circle. Why we bring it back Baby Park again?
Listen, Baby Park was better than Koopa Troopa Beach. I'll say it, because Baby Park was at least like fun, like funny. I mean, when I play
In
Koopa
the
Troopa,
one game,
Desert
yes.
Hill. Here's Desert Hills.
Desert Hills.
That's
It's like a
track
50-50
is a
Circuit
travesty.
1 again. It's like none of courses utilize it.
I think the
Why?
lack of execution on like utilizing mechanics is just an unfortunate part of this game having to be accessible to like kids, not having a big execution barrier. Because I feel like
I can see that.
I mean, I wouldn't even say that. I think that the amount of courses that exist that do use the mechanics is cool. Hooah! I'm gonna make this jump. Nah.
I do really hope that if they really iterate on this in the next game, that more courses do really hammer in the mechanics of like wall riding and rail grinding.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I
Yeah.
do hope they iterate on this in whatever the next Mario Kart game ends up being, because it feels like a kind of natural, like not a natural evolution, but it feels like if I don't want to keep playing the same Mario Kart game with just new courses for the rest of my life, let's try this cool new thing. I think if they don't try something else with it, it's gonna feel like a waste.
Yeah.
And it could end up being like the jumps, like we were saying earlier, they were only added in what did you say in Wii, but they feel so integral now. So it's like if you put it in enough, it becomes less of a barrier to entry because everyone who's played it before knows how to do this now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you could put some crazy wall cut in every course because everybody understands to look at the walls now, kind of thing.
I do agree, but also I can kind of see the logic in disagreeing with that because tricking is literally just pressing a button in the air. Wall riding has a lot more like thought put into it.
I suppose that's fair.
I mean,
I'd
between
like
the two,
to think we can eventually grow to get that thought and like make it the norm.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Because-
saying. I do agree.
Yeah, because now, like, I do agree that like, for the most part, the people that don't really like the wall running mechanics are mostly like, ironically, like the most casual audience, and you know,
Yeah.
like, you know, the ones that see Mario Kart purely as a party game, and not really anything like that requires skill. Like they see the Daisy clip and like they think that's entirely Mario Kart when it's not really the case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, not to look at statistics and make it an anecdote, but my fiance, I don't know why I was gonna say
Sorry,
girlfriend.
it's okay.
She is a very casual. She likes Mario Kart, but she doesn't own any Nintendo system, so she only ever gets to play anything when she comes over, like to our house. So it is a party game for her. And the first time she played World and she was doing these wall tricks, she was like mesmerized. She thought it was super duper cool. She can't do them very well, but she thinks that they're awesome and she wants to learn how to do them. And she's a very casual player. Of course, that's that's just one person, but that's my point.
Yeah.
If it becomes normal, if it becomes simpler in the mind of even an experienced player, then it can sort of trickle around to being simpler for everyone.
Yeah. And heck, I don't think we even need like a new game to even like iterate on this. I think just DLC courses to help people like get used to these mechanics would like help so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I mean, there's so much like to there's a lot to like Bowser's Castle here. Like literally you cannot go like 5 seconds without like going through like. I guess you can go through the cannon section without anything super crazy happening, but right after that you have another wall ride that you can go through. You have like little lips you can trick off of like at the very end. You have this little lip that you can trick off at the very end to get a little more speed. You have the top ropes with like the rails over here. There's a lot of stuff like packed within the track. And then you go online and hey, you know what you're not doing for like 60% of your game? Playing the tracks.
Yeah. I think Kelly makes a good point here. I think what does it is that the game never really forces you to interact with wall riding. Yeah, it does feel like a side mechanic.
Like,
In a way
picture,
that
picture,
isn't really.
And that's my problem.
what if
I
that
feel like it shouldn't be.
what if the wall section of DK Spaceport also didn't have a floor?
That would be fucking sick, but also I do get
Okay.
I would get it if people hated that.
If there had to be any track where it would be interesting to just have a mandatory wall ride.
I do
I
think
mean,
that's
if you make a track with that, you put it in Rainbow Road, right?
You know, Dandelion Depths is like long starting spirals that has like a wall at the very start.
Mm-hmm.
What if that one was like the weird mandatory wall ride? Because it's a very long winding spiral, and you can very easily signpost that. Because otherwise the route is kind of just like kind of a nothing burger.
Yeah. Kinda.
What is your goal here?
I think the only time that a wall ride is like genuinely signposted from like the main route is Toad's Factory's first wall with like the coins on them to let you go up to the top route.
And that top route is not faster in any way. It's actually slower.
You get an
Which
extra
is
item.
probably why they signposted it.
You do.
Honestly.
But there's also the route up here in Bowser's Castle with like you go off of this rail up top, and then you're led straight to here off of this ramp that leads you into this wall. But it's not the main route at all. This route is literally like you have to already like know that you can ride on those rails, which I guess there's coins there, so I guess you'd know that would be possible. But yeah, you have to get up there to begin with to actually even see that there's a route there, because you can't really make the turn otherwise.
Yeah.
I almost wonder if like the speed is the difficulty, right? But I almost wonder if it could be more interesting to have like versus like practiced versions of courses or something where all it's like you've been playing DK Spaceport and it's normal, and okay, I'm going to try the harder course now. Where did the floor go?
You know,
That would be interesting.
They actually have a perfect end for that, because Tor had a trick version of the course, but all they did was just add a shit ton of ramps, so you could trick more.
Honestly,
But I mean, yeah,
having a version 2 of every course would be cool.
and then it allows someone who is like casual in the game to just not really bother with that aspect if they don't want to, and then it lets people who really care to have a lot of crazy fun.
Yeah.
I'd be intrigued on that. Like, imagining this game with like that's what you could make like a separate queue for. You could just have an expert queue of just like having these like these hard expert tracks being in a standalone queue where you're not really doing innovations, you're just playing these expert hard tracks.
Yeah. Honestly, and I don't know if it's maybe a controversial opinion, but if they do that, I kind of wonder if it'd be worth it to like replace mirror mode with like just expert mode. With a
I'd
bunch
be
of-
down
with
for
all-
that.
Yeah,
It's like-
I'm gonna be I don't have any strong feelings about mirror mode. I think it is a fun challenge because you've just gotten really good at doing it this way, and everything is backwards, and it is very disorienting. But if you wanted to include some sort of challenge version of a map, I think mirroring it is the laziest option.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with choosing the lazy option necessarily, but it is definitely the easiest path to take.
Yeah.
I think after like 30 years, they could like maybe revamp things a little bit when it comes to like post 150cc modes.
Yeah. I mean, God knows whatever 200cc is gonna be like in this game. Maybe that'll be fun.
Dude, I don't think you could do 200cc with the speed up sections.
It would definitely be very different compared to
Give us the
Mario
speed
Kart
up road
8.
in every course.
Yeah.
I would just do that, honestly. Alright, fellas, we can't all take the wide route to get better items.
Yeah, I think you did.
I'm
though.
not doing that.
Oh,
I'm,
that's right.
I'm taking the main route.
Yeah, I'm taking the
yeah.
main one because I'm cool.
I actually should know what that enemy is called, but I don't care.
It's called a Blarg.
It's called Greg.
Actually, no, that's a
Blarg.
Charbard.
No, his name is Greg.
Or-
His name is Greg.
Oh, it's Greg. I see. Yeah. Hey,
This is what it would actually be like, though. If you did like a Zelda Blastcast, you would need to bring me on because I would be saying that unironically and correctly.
hey, who's killing me? Who's killing me? Hey, be civil.
My hands aren't even on
on.
it, so you can't blame me.
Who's killing me on Twitch? Is this
No,
Cole?
someone's
Is this Cole?
Probably.
Ow!
Oh my god. Holy I didn't expect to hit you with the star and bounce off of you.
That was brutal.
Getting killed on Twitch, getting killed in Mario Kart. Man, I can't hit a break.
This streamer sniping.
But
How
you
dare
are.
I?
I don't think it's a big enough portion of lit up screen to stream snipe. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I mean, she was literally right in front of me on my screen.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I don't think you could stream snipe because of how tiny that section of the screen is.
That's fair.
It's
How
there.
cute.
That's what matters.
That's
It's
the
there and it supplies
sleeping
the
there is
background
all you
noise.
need.
Tracked him in real life.
Hey, hold on now.
Start moving his
Are
chair.
we really just playing Mario? We're just really going to this to play like 20 seconds of Mario Circuit 2.
I kind of deserve
I
that.
just thought it'd be funny. I just thought it'd be funny to pick up.
I suppose. I guess it is funny. All right.
Excuse me.
My green
Nothing
shells.
else to-
My green shells are impenetrable. Surely this defense will totally get me. Maybe first. Maybe third.
Yeah, have
Oh,
fun
my
with this.
defenses
Have fun
are
with this.
very vulnerable. Actually, I think I'm gonna die.
Oh, you. Hi, how's it going? Oh, I didn't choose it all.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Oh my god, you transformed into
Character you
another
were playing.
character. You're gonna win now.
That's actually so.
Nope,
That's actually wild. Because if you just play any monster character, you have the potential for that to happen.
Here's a bomb.
That was cool.
Tragedy that did not move you into first.
There's always a bomb.
Oh, it's over.
From me. Yeah,
Did y'all join that?
that's
2
another
seconds
very
of-
strange thing is that you know, some of the Mario Circuit things, you know, they just make you play one of the courses instead of all 3. And then, you know, the one time that you're introduced to it, you get to play all 3.
Yeah, I think
That's weird.
I don't know if there are other animations that do, but the one from Acorn Heights I think might be the only one where you actually play all 3.
Yeah. Hello, Cole.
He said his name for some reason. So
That's just cool. That's just cool.
Hi, I'm Cole.
Cole.
to get him
Oh.
be more active. In this.
Imagine that freaking. And what's that monkey producer that like you see after like,
Hi, I'm Paul.
hi, I'm Paul.
Oh
Hi,
wow!
I'm Cole.
Was that after all? What movies were those after?
That was after Jimmy Neutron.
Yeah, it's after like 3 animated Nickelodeon shows like Jimmy Neutron and like Back Up the
Hi, I'm
Barnyard.
Cole.
So that was a Nickelodeon thing then.
Hello, buddy.
It's
Yeah,
I'm Paul, and then it was
we're kind of finishing up our Mario Kart discussion. I'd say I'm probably finishing up.
Yeah.
I think I said everything I wanted to.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I would
Fuck,
put
you missed
Mario
everything.
Kart World. I would probably put Mario Kart World in they were cooking some tier.
Yeah.
You know,
Actually, honestly,
It's
yeah.
like, this game had a lot of potential, but like they've yet to live it up to it.
They were
In the-
cooking, but it turned out to be like the ruined dish from Breath
what's
of
the
the
name of
Wild.
the category though?
They were cooking something.
They were
Yeah.
cooking. Oh yeah.
Okay.
But they didn't finish
Should we?
cooking. They
Okay.
watched it and it was
Actually,
still
genuine
half
question.
raw.
Did we put cooking something above or below indifferent to positive? Indifferent / positive.
That's a good question.
I was gonna suggest, yeah, I think they were cooking something being the third tier probably is good.
Okay. Because I'm
'Cause,
fine
like,
with
I
Super
generally
Circuit being
think-
here, because like Super Circuit's kind of just like the one, kind of a different game. That's fair. And then I feel like they were definitely cooking something wild here. I think I could probably put it above these two. You think? Oh, below.
Yeah.
I think about
Like,
it.
it's definitely weird because like I still do consider Mario Kart World a good game, but like
No opinion of it.
if I say they were cooking, they were definitely cooking. It's just,
Yeah.
There was a
It's-
lot being cooked. If like, I feel like how would we describe what was being cooked with all these games that they were cooking with?
Well, this is a 3-course meal, right?
But they to bring you
Um,
dessert or something. I don't
No,
know.
no, because the dessert is the soundtrack, and that is legitimately
You
incredible.
know what? That is fair. It's a fair point.
The dessert is the only good part of the 3-course meal. But you know
No,
what?
I think the dessert is like the only genuinely good like part of the 3-course meal. The other parts of the meal like have something to them, but you can tell that like there's something off. There's something like this either missing or just generally off with it, right?
It's like you eat
Right.
the 3-course meal and go, I mean, I'm full now, but I feel like I should have gotten more for how much money I paid.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
And then
you know what?
and
Yeah,
then
that's
and then they
perfect.
give you
That's
dessert,
perfect.
And it's like,
Yeah,
okay,
that's just
fine.
the other movie
Okay,
metaphor.
fine.
And also the analogy of the dessert being the best part, since it's the last, kind of also pairs with the intermissions.
Yeah.
Like the last part is the course, which is the good part.
Huh.
Yeah. For
Probably better than I planned.
Mario
Well, the
Kart 64, they were cooking the genre. Mario Kart 7, they were cooking, and it was like undercooked, and ingredients were missing. Mario Kart World was the 3-course meal that just was off the entire way through, except for the dessert.
Yeah, and then you get hit with the dessert, and it's like, okay, fine, you got my $80.
But I can just say, for all of Nintendo's many, many faults, I think that I personally don't know of a bad soundtrack for a game they have produced.
True. I mean,
I can
Yoshi's
think of
New Island
only-
would like a word with you.
I can think
can
of some
think
that
of
weren't
one.
like phenomenal, but I don't think that I've ever had a truly bad soundtrack. Why'd you blow up that moose? That was so rude. That was so rude. He's just walking along the road. He's just living his life. And
What's
you
going
were
on?
like,
What's
"Oh,
going on over there? Are we like committing like terrorism or something?
Hold on.
It is illegal to hunt a whale from your car in Alaska, something like that. Hold on, I gotta look.
To be fair, is it legal to throw Koopa cells and bombs at a dinosaur?
Vesty always here to give some level of intellectualism.
Can I real quick pitch that whatever our last race is, we go to Rainbow Road?
Yeah, it'll be race 5. So this is race 3. Race 3.
I think it's race 3, yeah. We've lost someone.
I believe with that, I'm gonna go make some dinner and just chill out for the rest of the night. Thank you all for having me
Sounds
so
good.
much.
Yeah, thanks for
heck
joining.
yeah.
Love speaking
Hey,
with
thank
you
you
guys.
for joining. Yeah.
Yeah, no, speaking to you too, Bree.
Goodbye.
Hope the food's good.
Have a good
It's illegal to push a moose out of an airplane.
Thank you.
Sorry to interrupt the goodbye. Just felt like I needed to say that out loud. Maybe it's California. Hold on.
I love this track.
This is one of my favorite tracks.
There is no universe in which I could have been prepared for. It is illegal to push a moose out of an airplane.
I mean, it's not hard to guess why, but it's also like, wait, when will that even happen?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of, laws are based off of what has been done previously, and just like having to govern what has happened in history.
That is true.
On that note, it is illegal in Delaware to get married because of a bet.
All right, what's this? Okay, what's this? All right, what's the story?
No, I wish I did. I don't know how
we gotta know.
This conversation has derailed harder than Mario Kart.
You finished the tier
Look,
list.
we have finished. We'll finish up the stream when we're done with these races.
Oh, in Hawaii, you can be fined for not owning a boat.
Actually, we should do a Rainbow Road ranking, just like real quick
Sure,
after. I'll set that up after this.
Like, save this image, and then you could, like, just use it again, but in context to Rainbow Road.
Well, I gotta finish getting some stuff ready before tomorrow, so I'm probably gonna bail, but I want to put in my 2 cents about the Rainbow Roads, that the first one was the worst one.
Okay.
I just, you know my...
I do.
My hatred of that map. But you know what's really annoying? In my Mario Kart 8 account on my Switch, it says that SNES Rainbow Road is my favorite course because every single time I play online with my fiance, she picks that course if it pops up because she knows I hate it. So it is my favorite course because it's the one that has been selected the most on my account.
Shoot.
Nee.
The favorites are not always accurate.
Yeah.
Sir,
I think
Can
mine
we
an
put
8
Mario
to
Kart submit in its own tier called Skinwalker?
Rip, that was just rude.
You see how far ahead Pierre's broken away?
Ribbon Road was my favorite in Mario Kart.
I like this track.
I just liked Ribbon Road a lot.
That Lakitu just stole my second.
Roller coaster arcade game we used to do as a kid, where you'd sit in.
Yeah.
And it would take you through somebody had set up like a fake Hot Wheels track. Like it was all 3D animated, but it was like you were the Hot Wheels car going through some kid's playground, some kid's room, and seeing all the like toys and stuff. And that's what Ribbon Road felt like to me. So I don't know if it's a good course, but it struck my nostalgia in a way nothing else ever has. Anyway, I'm gonna go.
Alright,
Very
research.
Yeah, have a good night.
Enjoy your ranking and don't stay up too late because we have to get up early in the morning.
We'll do that.
I'm not gonna. No, that's not a straight question. That's a good question.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright, so starting with the first Rainbow Road.
Probably has one of my favorite songs. That is the only good quality it has.
Why has it been remade the most? Is my question.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, okay, I
Would
think I
you
know
like to
why,
speak?
but it's still a little irritating.
Yes. Alright. I will give you the talking stick for now. You will get the talking stick, and now you gotta leave and get back in here so you can talk. Cal's the gone. Hello, Cole.
Hi.
Welcome, Cole.
Alright. So, Rainbow Roads, like...
Like, if we're talking Super Circuits, Super Mario Kart specifically...
I feel like I want one where it's just... Okay.
There has to be, like, a Rainbow Road specific tier showing all the variants.
There was. I found one, but it wasn't updated to World.
Hey, this one's up to the world.
Oh, all right. There you go then.
Cool.
Oh heck yeah.
Oh, it even has things for. It even shows all of the the dates for all of the remade ones.
It even it shows the Super Circuit one. That game was released in 2001. That's scary.
The Super Circuit SNES Rainbow Road? Oh my gosh. Okay, Peak Cinema and the worst to ever do it.
Still feel like we need a Skinwalker
okay.
tier.
All right. So, what? Okay. And it is a code that you go.
Make a tier below it called when you die.
That's good. That's
When
good.
you die, and that one will be 8's rendition of SNES Rainbow Road. I do not like that rendition of Rainbow Road very much at all, personally.
Like genuinely.
Yeah. That's fair.
definitely-
That's fair.
I think that's
Yeah.
probably the most like the version of Rainbow Road I play the most, and that's purely because it comes up a lot in my experience with 8 and 8 Deluxe. So that didn't really help a whole lot.
Mhm.
I think the
Is it-
problem is sorry.
You go.
I just think for me the personal problem is like the colors are too bright for a Rainbow Road. Every time I play it, I get flashbanged.
I simply do not like it because it is a track that like it functions, but it feels too wide for a Rainbow Road. I know it's because it's 12 players, but it still feels too wide for 12 players almost.
Yeah.
I think it's just like a Rainbow Road that's like, okay, fine, it happened, but I don't like playing it because it's like there's so many other choices and there are different Rainbow Roads that I would rather play over this one. This one just don't like it. I don't like you. Conversely, SNES Rainbow Road for Super Circuit is somehow like bastardized beyond repair in like a very strange regard. Like I didn't expect it to be as bad as it was, but it's really like the thing with Super Circuit Rainbow Road. Super Circuit's like SNES Rainbow Road. Literally, it is skinny as fuck with no thwomps. It is less a test of like actually dodging hazards and doing stuff like that. It is literally just survive the thinnest Rainbow Road of all time.
That's
It-
yeah.
Survive the constant tightrope walk.
Yeah, it is literally just playing a tightrope walk that as soon as you ever
And
like
Kart.
go near anybody in like go near any of the CPUs in the pack, it is a significantly less enjoyable experience because now you have to contend with, what if I get bumped?
Yeah.
And
I agree with
bumps
that
hurt a lot.
placement. The skip here.
Oh.
Oh.
I don't know the skip. I haven't practiced it enough,
I'm just real grinding.
if at all. Oh, goodbye.
I'm bad.
I'm also bad. Don't worry.
Okay, you passed me for just enough time for me to steal your 2 coins instead of just magicking a mushroom out of thin air.
Ah.
I think there are 2 more Rainbow Roads, right? The original and
Yes.
sevens.
Originals and sevens. I think the originals is a cool final exam. Sevens, I think the scale of sevens is just wide enough and just like it's just wide enough to feel like comfortable with 8 players in that game, but also skinny enough for there to still be a pretty decent challenge. I think Seven's version, very like remake of SNES Rainbow Road, I think is the best one that they have done, simply because it is generally pretty faithful. Yeah, it's generally just a faithful recreation of it, while still being kind of interesting because it is a faithful recreation.
And it also doesn't like flash. It doesn't flashbang me every time we pick it. So yeah, I agree.
Also, I really like 7. I think it is my favorite version of the song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think some soundtrack is underrated as a whole. I do really like that one's SNES Rainbow Road. It's hard to mess up SNES Rainbow Road's music, honestly. Like almost every version I've heard of it, it's been really, really good in different ways.
Well, of course, also has the like chill vibes version as opposed to.
I'd say
A
this was a good road. I like how I put,
It was a good
put
road.
them all
The
in
good
different
road.
tiers.
Well, if you have 6 tiers,
Huh?
if you got 6 tiers, you got to go full rainbow now. And the colors.
Yeah.
True.
you do.
Oh, so
orange,
true.
Yellow.
That means dude,
Green.
that means we can add Skinwalker tier.
Oh, we have 6 tiers now.
Aw.
Sorry.
I guess there's not really
Alright.
a purple and violet. That's just kind of a pink and purple.
64 Rainbow Road, huh?
If we're
When you
talking
die,
oh,
honestly.
yeah, not
When
a
you
bad
die,
chord.
and it is a road that you go for 8s, I think.
Yeah,
That's a good placement for those two.
because
8
8.
version.
They both
I'm just thinking of
suffer
the length
from
here. Because
they
like
both suffer-
64 was the longest Rainbow Road, and you had to do it 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
But they both suffer from the same problem, but different at a different angle. It's weird.
It's very. I would describe both Rainbow Roads as like style
Yeah,
or
like-
substance. Like, granted, like the original had.
Look at this. Look at this. This is so. Look at how skinny this road is.
Wow! Holy hell, that is skinny.
How'd that guy do a drift? How'd that guy get a drift boost on this? That's the most crazy part about this whole video.
Like, oh my gosh! You just looking at this. It's somehow too sterile yet too like. Like. This is very much a fucked up and evil unlockable for this game. Also, the music is like, it don't sound great. It don't sound very great. Music sounds drunk. It very much is a 2001 GVA game trying to replicate, trying to like imitate SNES music. But yeah, 64 Rainbow Road. Like, guardrails everywhere, kind of impossible to fall off. Swamps that are like drunk as hell, that sometimes just swerve into you. It's like, okay, alright, bro, that's cool, that's awesome. Wow. Having a great time on this road, right?
Dude, I'm so glad I trekked through all of Special Cup for this.
Mm-hmm. All this for joy and whimsy, for sure.
Hell yeah.
And then 8's Rainbow Road, 8's N64 Rainbow Road. Cool finale. It is a little too wide, probably. At least there's pits, but it's a little too wide. But well, I'm gonna get to talking about that a little later. You'll see what I mean. But yeah, I think the road is a little wide for being a finale track. The turns aren't, obviously it's just the finale of the retros. It's kind of meant to be a lot of spectacle, but I feel like there could have been a little more challenge to it. Just a little bit more,
Yeah.
It
Super
could have been
Circuits.
more interesting.
I wish
This is
they
an interesting one.
for Circuit, so I could give it a fair shake because they unofficial remakes of it are really cool. So I want to know what that would actually be like.
This one is funny as hell to watch, like speed videos, like speed runs or like time trials on.
Yeah.
I would say it is a good road. I'd say it is a good road for Super Circuit specifically because this game is kind of designed around the weirdly enough designed more around the single player than it is the multiplayer. And in a single player context, being cool as hell and doing all of these like massive skips. Also, it's race 5, so Rainbow Road.
It is
Rainbow
very
Road.
fun, okay.
I hope you all picked Peach Stadium to Rainbow Road.
I did. You got me.
Yay.
Yay.
Yeah, I played it way more in there than Super Circuit. Yeah, true. I played the Kart. I'm pretty sure I played the SP2 Kart version of Rainbow Road, of Super Circuit Rainbow Road, before I played the actual source material. But
Some
Super
of them
Circuit Rainbow
grew
Road
up.
is like, it is such a fun course because it is literally just like, it's kind of an open invitation to just say, hey, all these things that we've had you do, like that you could do before with like all these like these skips in the special cup with like mushroom boosts. How about all right, hot shot. How about you do it throughout the entire track? And that's just kind of a baller way to do a finale.
Yeah.
Literally a final exam of how well can you navigate the this road that is either how well can you navigate this road, or how well can you break the shit out of this track with what you know. And I think that's baller. That's why I say it's a good
really
road.
Awesome.
I'm willing to say to even put it in almost peak, just because this is like the only game that's ever referenced Paper Mario from the
Oh,
spin-off.
true.
Oh, you know what? True. That it makes me sad hearing that, but it is so dang true.
Look at that wall ride. I'm so gourded.
Ramsey?
Yep, I'm gourded.
Planned.
Alright, yeah, with that, oh yeah, because it was Intelligent Systems that made Super Circuit, so obviously they'd referenced the other Intelligent Systems game.
That explains a lot.
I see.
Bias? What are you talking about?
You know what? I think they should make more Mario Kart games, just so we can have Vivian.
There's so many hammers.
Yeah, hammers I've noticed are more common in those high spots.
Oh, what am I doing?
Yeah, with that, Double Dash is Rainbow Road.
Peak cinema. No
Okay.
bias.
Not bad, because A, Double Dash.
I've seen this
No.
thing you throw around. Would you consider Double Dash and Rainbow Road to be the hardest one?
No.
No. I would not say it is the hardest one. I'd say I think it's close because the way that Double Dash controls kind of makes it so that the Rainbow Road is like genuinely a pretty big challenge, because the handling model is like designed to make these kinds of hard turns like actually challenging.
Yeah.
There is an intrigue to that, though.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Like, it's not the hardest one, but it's definitely it is a hard Rainbow Road. Which, speaking personally, considering it's like meant to be the final track you play, I appreciate that.
I think out of the Rainbow Roads that are mostly designed as like spectacle while also being mixed in with challenge, I think Double Dash has the best mix of that, in terms of like there being good like money shots and like it's a good mix of it, at least. Methinks.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. Pretty solid one.
Yeah. It is a very interesting exam, to say the least, for the game, because it definitely asks you to like actually be good at handling the game, and like handling the handling model for Double Dash itself. I think that's cool.
What the hell?
Why am I this far up?
Yeah, what the hell?
Girl, why are you so good at this game?
I've just been yapping, and I've just been like gaining ground for a while.
Bill in 5th.
That's my favorite type of gaming.
Intriguing.
Flow state.
Yapping and just getting progress. I should, I was gonna joke and say I should go for the pull cut. I don't know that shit.
Go for it. Do it.
It probably won't matter.
Don't worry, I watched one cast video on this. I'm sure I can get it.
don't pick me like that. Nope. Goodbye. Can't say I didn't try.
The fact that you still are fine after that, just
literally,
man,
I'm like 5 seconds
this
up.
Game, this game, man.
I got shrooms.
I got a gold
use the 4
mushroom in
shrooms very well.
second. Sure. I got a gold mushroom.
You got a gold.
I got a gold mushroom in 3rd.
Oh my god.
Shout out to
goodness.
Daisy, dude.
Hi, I'm Daisy.
Hi, I'm Daisy.
I'd say it's a good. I think Super Circuits. I'd like to say is almost peak, just from like the design philosophy around it.
Hey, Lennon, nice tie.
But we tied.
Nice tie.
Nice.
All right. With that,
Nice
we have some more to go through.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say let's try to speed through these a little faster now. DS.
It is a road that you go.
It has loop-de-loops.
I
That's
know
all I
it
can
does
say
have
about it.
loop-de-loop. It does have loop-de-loops, and if you get hit on them, you do just die.
It is very funny.
You do just
This
die
entire-
instantly.
This rainbow.
Yeses, so like.
This Rainbow Road's entire existence is a fuck you to Mario Kart 8. And its whole gimmick.
I am shocked they never brought this bag. I feel this would be way more fitting for the booster course bag, but like we've already had that discussion.
Nope, we gotta bring back sevens again. We gotta bring back Rees again. Nope, we're gonna any of the Super Circuit. Super Circuit. Double that.
Yes, we'll bring back sevens
ew,
again.
What are those? Ew.
But do it way
ew.
worse.
Those games weren't successful.
And DS wasn't. And DS
DS
wasn't.
successful? What do you mean? And it is indeed a road that you go. I can't really see myself putting it much higher than that. I will agree that the spectacle of the spirals is fun, but like that's kind of all I think about it.
It's the only thing it has going for it, admittedly. Yeah. Well, that and the music. I do think like DS's Rainbow Road has like one of the better Rainbow Road sounds.
It does have a charm to it.
It's a very charming one.
Alright. I want to hear what you gotta say like this, and then I will decide if I want to put it on if on Good Road or not.
In the back of my mind, I keep thinking...
Mogi calls. Whenever yes, I remember the clip of Yoshi dying from a loop. True, wasn't that like a Lythera video? Like
that was a
super old Lythera video.
That was a Lythera video.
Yeah,
he animated
that's
that.
that's the one thing. That's I guess that is what this Rainbow Road would be known for, huh?
He gets really annoying when you bring it up.
Well, yeah, because it's a
funny.
really popular video, and it's really old. And naturally, if you're a YouTuber who's been around for like 10 plus years,
Alright.
you're gonna hate your old stuff.
With that,
No, don't. No.
objections.
Sneakily putting Wii
I
in,
mean,
like, you don't have to sneakily do it.
I don't think I'm like I don't think I have to. I don't think I'm going to. Do you have any objections, Cole?
I think it's a good one. You know, I can't think of a reason. Keep it there. I really think
it's just one of the best. It's not the best, in my opinion. That's Nets game, but it's easily the most iconic Rainbow Road.
I argue that Wii's Rainbow Road has the best balance, like has the best overall balance of having fucking fantastic spectacle and also really good challenge in it. Like the spectacle of being here in like outer space above the like you know above the skies in outer space on this ethereal rainbow road that is like literally shining and just like shining and glowing and all that, and going through the cannons, going through all like the set pieces and everything is really good. The set pieces like done really strong. All of the uses the game's mechanics really well. I can't really name a reason to not put it in peak cinema. It kind of does everything incredibly, you know.
Yeah.
Also, the meteor effect when you fall.
True.
Yes.
That is iconic at this point. Literally, just like getting that Spike is mean to that Koopa. Damn.
Like I said,
Yeah.
It's the most iconic Rainbow Road, and for a good reason.
Mm-hmm. Alright. 7.
the worst to ever do it.
What do you,
No.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Damn! Okay.
That's
Cole?
a weird way of saying it's the best to ever do it.
We gotta hear this.
I mean,
take.
if you're wrong, you could think that.
Alright, Cole.
Oh.
If you're wrong if you think that.
Sorry, my bad.
Okay. Alright. What's the reasoning, Cole?
I just think it's boring. There's so many straight lines. There's barely any engaging gameplay. Oh, we're turning left on the Uranus Saturn. Oh, hey, we're turning left on the moon. Oh, hey, we're driving in a straight line going in a gliding
right on the moon,
section.
actually.
You get what I mean? Just like these, it's so simple, and it frustrates me because like a lot of the time we always talk about how it's either spectacle or challenge, and people just kind of like see the spectacle, and I want gameplay, and a lot of the time it just Rainbow Road does not provide it.
I can understand that, actually.
You
I
know
definitely
what?
do not think it is the worst to ever do it. That is going very far.
I'll give you that it's one of the easier Rainbow Roads. Is it the easiest? I don't think so.
I'm willing to compromise and put it in almost peak or good roads.
Okay. I think the argument I can make here, this Rainbow Road isn't designed to be the hardest course in the game, because there's 2 Rainbow Roads in this game. This is the first Mario Kart to do that. Like, I guess outside of Super Circuit kind of cheats in that regard, but like this game, brings back Super Mario Kart Rainbow Road, and that kind of is designed to be like bringing back a rather a pretty difficult final exam in that regard. I think Super Mario Kart fills the void of like having that difficulty for a finale, where this one is very much like I can see why people like latch onto this one, because they have a very like interesting and kind of fun finale for like a course with a lot more spectacle, and then like it's kind of interesting to think about, because in a way 8 inverts that. 8 literally inverts that in that regard, because you have 8 Rainbow Road, which is like genuinely actually a pretty like its opening turns and like the middle section towards the right there, like there are some pretty interesting turns there. It's like kind of an interesting like little challenge, but it's kind of lacking in the spectacle department, because it's like going for a very different vibe. And then you have N64 Rainbow Road, which is like literally a celebration of Rainbow Road. Yeah, I'd say almost peak is fine for this.
Yeah,
I think it is peak cinema, but I will also compromise and say it's almost peak.
I'll compromise and put it above Super Circuits.
Like, I'm a big fan.
fair.
Like, I'm a big fan of like driving through the planets, and I think the challenge of it more so comes in like the obstacles you drive through.
There.
It's not a whole lot, admittedly, and they're not that hard to dodge, but they're cool. It's a very different vibe of Rainbow Road. So it also has, in my opinion, the best Rainbow Road music, without a doubt.
I did hear that I'm trying to speak up.
I have a doubt there in terms of best music.
Oh,
But
yeah,
I'd also
we do indeed have this little guy later, but
Yeah, I have a particular fondness for 7 for reasons entirely removed from Mario Kart. It's a particularly good lyrical cover of it, if y'all know Juno songs. Absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Alright. 8's Rainbow Road.
good roads.
Is it weird to say this one's the most disappointing for me?
No,
No,
I'm
that's
kinda
fair.
with you.
I think that 8's it is a fair one to be disappointed by, because of the fact that it is coming off of like the spectacles of 7, where it's like you're literally driving around the rings of Saturn and driving on the moon. Like there's a lot that was going on there, and there was a lot that was kind of fun with that. And now you're going to like a space. Now you're just like driving on a space station. Ooh,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
It's not even just like the lack of spectacle. It's just like, the idea of a Rainbow Road that takes place on a space station. There's so much you can do about. You could easily fit in like galaxy themed, like, hey, what was that level from Galaxy 2? Frickin', was it literally just Sky Station? I think it was literally just Sky Station.
Yeah.
You could literally fit that into a Rainbow Road, and it would fit perfectly. But they didn't do that, and I'm disappointed. Not to mention, it's also, I feel, it's one of the easiest Rainbow Road. I think it's the easiest outside of the open and turn.
I think it's easiest when it's not 200cc.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
200cc makes
take
everything
a look at
hard,
tier
but
B
even
real quick.
still,
What?
in that
Let's take a
aspect,
look at
I'm very
Lounge for a
disappointed.
moment.
Like, why are you looking at Mogies?
If I'm
I
like,
was curious.
I think like, if I'm gonna be so real, like, we kind of had a, some some in parts of Mario Kart 8, the original, kind of showed the essence of a possible rush development because of like, there's no like ending ceremony and other things. I'm wondering if like this Rainbow Road wanted to be more ambitious, but due to development time and the Wii U kind of failing and needing a Mario Kart right then and then, they had to reel it back. And just because of that,
I wouldn't
Just
be
wasn't-
surprised, honestly.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Probably why they compensated with N64 Rainbow Road being like that true like finale type course.
yeah.
And then later on, they had like
N64
two
Rainbow
more
Road has the
Rainbow
hype
Roads.
train that follows you.
Well,
It's
3
fun.
more Rainbow Roads.
Yeah. I'm not gonna rank these since I don't have any experience with any of them. I'm gonna keep the tour stuff away. So for now, we just have. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep this tour stuff just kind of out of it. So we have these 3 left. We got the Port of 7, the Port of Wheeze, and not Tour Worlds.
I've heard people
So-
don't like the 8 version of 7s just because of the road texture.
Yes.
I think the road texture there is like it is muted. I can definitely say that it's muted. I think that generally speaking, the translation, I think 7 River Road just kind of doesn't really work as well in 8, if not in part due to how the glider works in the 2 big glider sections.
Yeah, because in 7, the glider was more like, if you
Very
like turn it real
much more
quick,
controllable.
yeah, you turn like on a dime.
Also, there was a very fun cut you could do in 7's like Rainbow Road with like the glider right off of Saturn's rings. You could like literally skip like the first hairpin on the S turns. Or like if you had like a shroom.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And that was really fun. This kind of feels more road that you go tier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Correct me if I'm wrong. Did this version of did this one have anti-gravity
Yes.
On the moon.
on the moon specifically? Okay.
That was one of the
'Cause I was gonna bring that up with the issue because like the lack of anti-gravity for like most of it because I feel this would be very fitting for this one.
I
But
know,
like, then
what did this-
again,
I heard of it was that the anti-gravity on the moon actually made it worse because then you couldn't just float as easily.
it kind of did. It's pretty much it's that and the muted colors is the reason why I consider like a very butchered version of Rainbow Road.
I
The
would
music
say
is also
I-
not as good.
yeah.
I feel.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's a decent port. It's just eh.
Yeah.
Did
I get a feeling
somebody
we'll be
say
saying-
boom?
Methinks. I think that both of the rehashed like variants of the Rainbow Roads kind of got slightly like I feel like they aren't as strong. Methinks. Wii's Rainbow Road as well. I don't think is nearly as strong as it is in 8 Deluxe compared to its source.
I still think it's a good road at least.
I do think it is a good road. I will not deny that. I think it is a good road. I do not think it measures up to Wii's though.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
I like the texture work, like the different type of texture work they went for it. I feel like that was nice because they were trying to distinguish all these Rainbow Roads.
Yeah.
It can't be easy, but I just feel like it doesn't work in 8's engine as well.
Yeah. You can I think like comparing the Rainbow Roads like to their source, you can very clearly like see the difference when you go into the last turn. Like that last turn on Rainbow Road is like you are like entering a very starry tunnel, and it looks like you're coming out of it, and it looks looking awesome going out of it. In 8, it doesn't feel nearly as good because none of the effects are nearly as strong.
Yeah.
None of like the visuals are nearly as striking in 8 than they are in Wii. And even
Which
then,
is
like,
ironic. Which is
and even then,
ironic.
if it's
I
not
feel.
visuals, if it's not visuals, then like even on like a general design standpoint, it's generally much more sanitized, the Rainbow Road now compared to how it was before. You could argue it's probably because of like the fact that it came from Tor, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to describe like both the ports of Rainbow Road and 8. It's just like they're sanitized. They feel safer.
Mm-hmm.
They feel corporate.
All right.
Corporate
Now-
Rainbow Road.
Now we have the very last
Peak cinema.
worlds. I'm inclined to put it up here. I'm
think
somewhat inclined to, but there is a part of me that with all that I have said about having a good final exam for like stuff like for Mario Karts, I do think Worlds, for as long as it like stays, for as long as it feels like it kind of doesn't quite measure up in terms of like it having a good, like being a good final exam.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
Yeah.
challenge. There is basically, it's not, and it doesn't have like any rails or walls really. The only thing it really has is a water section, which, whatever.
mhm.
I think my issues and common thoughts on Rainbow Road pretty much encompass my issue with the Mario Kart world as a whole, in that it lacks the wall grinding and wall grind stuff. Is it a good Rainbow Road? I would say, yes, but like due to that lack of challenge and taking advantage of the mechanics, I would more so put it in almost peak if I want to be generous, but if I want to be mean, good roads, or even like it's a road you go to. If I want to be extra mean.
Oh, you've abducted me, I see.
If
Yeah,
if in my opinion, like it is the definition of like visual splendor over actual substance. A lot of these roads are just straight or way too wide to accommodate a 24-player room, which sure, that's fine. I just think you like are looking more at like this is really pretty. And maybe it's just too soon for me to really gauge like a non-biased opinion. Because it hasn't even been a year.
I mean, I'm in like the boat of like agreeing with you there. I will say, like, I like World's Rainbow Road. I would like to enjoy it more. I would like to enjoy it like more on the like after the spectacle is run dry. I would like to enjoy it more on a just fundamental gameplay aspect, and a lot of like we kind of saw how like the race ended up going. It's just like I was literally just driving forward with what I had, and it wasn't really too much going on. It was like it's a fun drive, but should be more going on, I think, if the Rainbow Road has to be like truly peak cinema, because the Rainbow Road being peak cinema, I feel like has to strike the balance between a strong visual spectacle and a strong difficulty in terms of how it plays. And I think that if they were to have like another Rainbow Road for like a DLC, I think they'd absolutely like if they had like a challenge pack or something like that, something just generally going onto the more like rounds of like having actual difficulty, I would love for another shot at a Rainbow Road, like keeping bits of the spectacle, but also centering more on direct challenge for the player.
Yeah.
Because that is the ideal. Because, like, I think as it stands, I think Bowser's Castle is probably a stronger like finale in terms of raw difficulty.
In my head, in agreement.
Yeah, 100%.
I guess in some regard that's probably why they separated, like they kept Bowser's Castle like separate from Rainbow Road in terms of like cup order as well. So you could kind of have this strong sort of finale like of like the main cups, and then have Rainbow Road as its own thing.
Yeah.
Much to ponder.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Especially considering this game has like only like 5 cups as opposed to the usual like 8, with half of them being retro tracks. Or am I remembering that wrong? I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure it has 8.
It has 8, but
8 cups,
the last one is locked.
8 cups,
Yeah.
30 tracks.
I definitely remember the last one being locked.
It's 8 cups, but also 2. There are 30 tracks. 2 are reused.
Okay, yeah, I'm completely wrong. Never mind.
Yeah, because you have the reuse of Crown City, I believe. Yeah, you have the reuse of Crown City, and the reuse of Peach Stadium. Because what? Yeah, the ending of the Shell Cup sure is just a fucking oval.
Dude, I love paper clips.
They wait, hold on. So like, could they have made a cup, or like, could they have like made a cup where they ended up going from one of the tracks to like the alternate Shy Guy Bazaar? They totally could have. I'm sure they could have figured out a way, because like that track is infinitely more interesting than anything going on at that track. We're kind of getting sidetracked. We're kind of sidetracked. Yeah.
I want a route that goes from Rainbow Road to Koopa Troopa Beach.
Oh my god. No!
That sounds horrible, but so funny.
Like, arguably the best course to arguably just a freaking circle.
Imagine the route that like you end up you go through all of Rainbow Road, and then you leave Rainbow Road and you go straight down to Cooper Trooper Beach and have to do 2 laps.
No, hear me out. The route creates a new section of Rainbow Road that is just a spiral.
Yo! It's a reference to it's a reference to Double Dash, but going down.
No. I mean, Double Dash has this ending spiral that you're just going down on.
Yeah, exactly. It would work.
That does make me think. Like, I feel like having like a route, or like flying down from Rainbow Road, entering the Earth's atmosphere again, could have been interesting. But I understand why that wouldn't work.
It also doesn't work with like the extremely loose story this game has that Rainbow Road hasn't existed for a really long time.
Oh yeah, what's with that? Like, was this game meant to have a story mode? Like I feel like it was going to, with like the newspaper clipping and stuff like that, but it just never got finished.
We're just going to like pretend that like we didn't just come off with a booster course pass. You know what?
Yeah.
That's probably why they just like wanted. They were just like anticipating like the last Rainbow Road that was around was like Super Mario Kart Rainbow Road remade for like, remade for 8, which was Check's Notes like a decade ago.
Wait, what about the N64 remake one?
That was longer
Check's
than a decade
Notes.
ago. That was 11 years ago. Before World. Now it's 12 years.
Don't say that.
I feel old.
Like, stop making me feel old.
That's what I do.
I was,
Yeah,
I was 13 when that game
of all
came
that,
out.
I think that's. I think we've kind of covered our bases with Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been rambling on for about 3 hours now, so it's probably good that we end off sooner than later.
But
Yeah.
I was able to get here before this ended.
Yeah. Did we enjoy this new format? I think I enjoyed this new format rather nicely. Sounds like letting y'all hop on and just actually actively discuss things in the chat. That was fun.
I talk too much.
You do not. No, absolutely not.
It's a
This
podcast.
is literally it's a podcast. We're kind of supposed to talk.
I miss doing this though.
Well, you're still doing that to me. I still
What are you
hear
talking
it.
about? I have no idea what you're talking about.
My brother in Christ, I hear it on the TV.
Well, just say that, like, I don't do it sometimes as a co-streamer.
Yeah.
but no, this was a fun format and a lot more
Yeah.
engaging, I will say, than what he had previously.
Mm-hmm. Mooney, what are your closing thoughts if you're not playing Deadlock still?
I feel it's been on deadlock the entire time.
When you have time to speak, if you do have the time to speak.
Oh.
MK64 was cooking alright, a 4-star meal. Haven't been on that for like 2 hours now. Okay, well, regardless, what are your closing thoughts?
Mario Kart.
I see. Mario Kart.
Mario
Understandable.
Alright. Well, I believe, for next week, I guess we could talk about what we're doing next week. Next week, we are going to be going through Mario Sports Mix's, campaign. As a trio.
Ooh.
Oh.
And we're probably going to be doing that for quite a bit. And then also for next month's Blastcast, it will be, I believe, the topic of choice is games, kind of just like either games we want to get into, but we're kind of intimidated by, or just like games that we kind of appreciate from afar.
Alright, I'm
No,
gonna have to make
stuff like
I'm gonna have to make a slideshow on every game.
You gotta
I'll make a
slideshow?
PowerPoint
On
on
every-
Make a PowerPoint.
A slideshow on every game ever made.
Number 10.
Well, I think your lifetime is sorted out now. Sli-
What's up?
Say.
I mean, if you got a slideshow in every game, that's the rest of your life sorted.
World might be a mixed bag, but at least I can just like do this and just get on a vehicle and just like listen to some good music. Good ass music and just have a fun little screensaver here, more or less.
Survivor.
Every now and then, you get into a barrel cannon.
Yeah.
And while
What
right
else
on
do
a
people say about the free roam? It is a vibe.
All right. Let's end it off here. This has been pure.
so I'll line up.
Yeah, y'all on the couch can also speak up.
I'm Cole.
Well,
Ah.
I'm Doggo K. What does the K stands for? Oh no.
Kart.
Cool.
It is contextually relevant when needed, so it stands for Kart today.
Yup, yeah, fair enough.
And of course, Mooney. Alright. That being said, take it easy, y'all. Have a wonderful night. See you later. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.